Yo, what up, though? What's good? It is Friday, guys, August the 18th. Man, oh man, it is moving. What is good? Salute to everybody. What up, though? D. Johnson, Sean, LB is in the building, and Dub Q. What is good? What is good? What is good? On YouTube, I actually have a poll up. Hopefully I spelled it. I ain't got my glasses on me, but hopefully I spelled everything correctly. Which media library do you prefer the most? Zidoo, Plex, MB, Cody. I think I shut it down probably around like 7:30. So if you can go on there and jump on that, that'd be cool. The goal today was to have some guests on. I heard back from 2 of the 8. So hopefully everybody is going well. Actually, I just got an alert. Let me bring him on right now. What up, though, Vincent? What's good?
Hey, Dell.
Hey, how's it going?
Everything's good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, long week, man. Long week. I ain't even tell you. I ain't told nobody. I think LJ and Real know. To start off the week, Junior got into an accident.
Ooh, at school?
Going to school.
He okay?
Yeah, everything's okay, but they totaled out the car.
Ooh.
Because of, to me, it didn't even look that bad, though, but I guess because the airbags.
Oh, yeah, if damn airbags explode. It's a done deal.
That's what they said.
Done deal.
Yeah, so it was that much of an impact. And then, like I told you in the email, my baby boy ended up breaking his left arm.
It was broke. Because I know, was it last week or 2 weeks ago he was going, your wife was taking him?
Yeah. So it was broke and everything. So he got the cast on, but the good thing is he can still play.
Right.
So, but other than that, just ripping and running. I did test drive the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Man, that's a nice little vehicle, even though it looked like a big old station wagon.
Right.
But yeah, man. So it was a busy week this week. That's why I didn't even go live Monday, man. It was just too much going on.
Right. Well, hey, man, sometimes you need to take a break.
Yeah, that's what I did too. So what's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Lady Sun Goddess, Air 10? What up, Doe? Say Superdell, what's up from Alabama? What up, though, Elijah? How you doing, Dave? Dub B, what up, though, Wim? How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna get the show going because I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know a lot of us are happy it's the weekend. The sun is still shining. In Detroit, it was raining like pretty much all week, and now it's getting back into like the 80s and the mid 80s. And then we having our dream cruise, which is known around the country when you bring your old school vehicle. People come all the way from Hawaii with their vehicles just to put them drive down Woodward Avenue. All right, for some of y'all who are familiar with the Metro Detroit area. So you're talking probably about probably 50,000, if not 60, 70,000 vehicles, old school vehicles, and they run. So I kind of want to go to that later on today, ride down there. But don't forget to check on that poll question: which media player do you prefer the most? Zidoo, Plex, MB, Cody. So if you can tap on that, check that out. And I'll let it go to about 7:30, and then I'll close it down with the results and stuff like that. So the reason I got Vincent on here, because some of y'all know, Vincent uses a totally different media player. All right, and
it's actually the same.
Huh?
It's actually the same.
Just different name.
Right.
But isn't it a little bit of a difference, though?
No.
Nothing it's the price.
The price is different. Well, there are some features that it has that the Zidoo doesn't, but they're essentially the same. If you look at it, and you look at yours, you'll be like, I've seen this.
Yeah. Do you think you can let me look it up right quick.
It's I have
Which model do you got?
I have the Neo.
All right, Zapiti.
Just go to Zapiti. I have it.
Is it the longer one, or it look like the Z10, or is it the longer?
No, it's the longer one. I have a small one too, the introductory one. That it's a Zapiti 4K. It's a real small, but I have the bigger one. It's called the Zapiti Neo.
All right. I want to see if this is it right here. Let me know so we can add this. Is it this one?
Yes.
All right, so it is that big one right here, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right. So yeah, I never, you know what? I saw them, but I really never went around it, like to see exactly what it. So would you compare this one to the Z1000 or?
It's probably if you look at your Z1000, you look at that, you couldn't tell it apart.
All right. Yeah, let me see if I can get up in this joint. Let me see if I can get some more pictures.
It's probably more. It's probably more like compared to the newer ones, like the Z20s. I think it's 2600.
Yeah. Oh, so it do have a drop down like the Z1000.
Yep.
Okay.
Same day.
It does. See if I can get some more images, man.
If you go to their website, go to Zapiti.com.
Is it ZAP?
APPITI.
All right, yep. Yeah, I think I had that in there. What? Let me just put website. Let me just do that. All right, let's go to the home. All right.
That's it.
All right. So I have been on this. I have been on this before. I just couldn't remember because I remember this layout right here.
Right. That's when you first sign on. That's what you get. You know, once you go into Zapiti video, I think yours is home run or home theater or something.
Yeah, home theater.
Right. This is when you go to Zapiti video. This is the first thing that you see.
So when you go, it's an actual portion that comes up with the. Man, this thing on remote, man. I mean, this camera getting on my nerves. I'm gonna do some disabling because it be moving as soon as I get to moving my hands. So when you first cut it on, is there a portion or you got?
It comes up to where you can go into the apps,
okay,
or you can go in and to the server, to settings, or you can go into the Zapiti video.
Okay.
And that's Zapiti. This is the Zapiti video, which is shown on the screen, and then you can go into however you have your movies characterized. You can break them out into 4K. You can break them out. There's so many of them that you can add there, or you can just hit any of them, and the poster wall will come up. Okay. So once you hit whatever one you want to go into, then the poster wall will come up.
Okay.
So if you keep going, you'll see the poster wall. See, that's the poster wall.
Yeah.
And see, that's not a true representative of it, because with Zapiti, and this is what attracted it to me. Once you go into and you look at the once you get to the poster walls, you can if you put your cursor over top of a particular movie, it shows the trailer. You know, I think you all have that now.
Okay, yeah.
I think you all just got it. It's always been on Zapiti. And then also whatever that music score, the main music for that, it plays before you click on it.
Okay. Yup. And so yeah, the trailer on the Zidoo's been hit and miss. It seems like when they do an update, it usually get broke because it'll work for 2 months, and then when somebody come over and you trying to show it to them and you say, yeah, man, get this feature, it doesn't work. So it's one of them deals.
Right.
But since I got the new one, yeah, it's been working. Yep, it's been working well. Hey, C. Oliver, I actually sent you an email. I'll do it like this. Let me say, if you have a Zidoo, if anybody have a Zidoo and you want to join, definitely jump on. I reached out to Vincent. I reached out to C. Oliver. I reached out to Brandon. I reached out to even Philly Cable Dave. I haven't heard nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
And Ike, who we talked to last week.
Yeah. Ike was on with what's his name, Haterade Cowboy, talking about the new Zidoo the other day. Well, it might have been last week.
Okay. It's a what's his name?
Haterade Cowboy.
That's his name. Haterade
Cowboy.
Haterade Cowboy. Like HATORADE or AID.
Let me pull him up.
Haterade Cowboy.
I can give you the right info.
I have to check him out. Really?
HATORAID, one word.
Okay.
And it's Cowboy Cinema.
Okay.
He does cinema stuff, but he likes the Zidoo because I had he had the Zapiti, I think, earlier in the year, and he tried it out. He said it didn't do something that it does, but because he didn't take the time to learn it, because he's one of those guys, they get it, they only have it for a couple days or a week, have to send it back.
Okay.
And then he got a Zidoo, and he loves the he got I think a Z9.
Okay. So
he loves the and then Ike told him that he had the new one. He was like, "How'd you get the new one?" He didn't even know that there were new ones out.
Oh, he didn't know about that Fatego?
No.
Yeah, that Fatego. I was scared to mess with it. I'm like, I never heard of this site, and I'm not messing with it. But Brandon,
and that's what Ike said, that's why he didn't order the big one, because he didn't know. He didn't know if it was, he spent a couple $100 as opposed to spending, $400 or $500.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But like I said, but if you look at that, that Zapiti it's pretty much. I think there are some differences. The processor. I think your new ones, the top ones, have the same processor as the Zapiti now. And they stopped selling the Zapiti because they were actually going to go into bankruptcy, but somebody bought them, and next month they'll introduce the new owner.
Okay. So next month we'll get some more information.
Yeah, because if you click on that stuff, you can't get anything.
Well, and that's what they usually do when
right.
They see Oliver. I'm gonna need you to turn on your camera just to make sure it's you, because anybody can come on here with your name on here. They can't do me like they did Bo and J Mac.
Yeah.
They got Bo and J Mac real good.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Because anybody can come up here and be like, "Oh, he put the link out there." I'm gonna say I'm C. Oliver Parker.
Right.
There you go. All right, I got you now.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
All right.
Yeah, I want to hear, now that you got your television, you got your how is that sound bar? Well, no, not sound bar, audio equipment.
It's a sound bar.
Oh, I thought you got the whole.
Yeah, I got the Nakamichi 9.2.4.
Okay.
Bar.
Okay.
It's got 2 subwoofers and 4 back channel and the main sound bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all of it's built into the soundbar.
Yeah.
Okay.
The subwoofers connect by Bluetooth to the main soundbar, and then the surround, the back and side speakers plug into the sound bars. Anyway, it really works nice. I am very pleased.
Okay.
Very, very pleased.
Right. I'm sure it probably sounds nice.
It does. It really does.
Excellent. What's up, Rose? So how because you got which one did you get? You got the Z, is it the Z20? Which one you get? See, Oliver?
The what, soundbar?
No, because don't you got a Zidoo, right?
Oh yes, I have the Z10 Plus.
All right, you got the Z10 or
Plus, Z10 Pro. I'm sorry.
The Z10 Pro.
Yeah.
How is everything coming through? Is everything working perfectly, or?
Yeah, it's working very good.
Okay.
It's working very good.
Is it a different sound? Now, I'm gonna ask you this, and I ask Vincent as well, because I know Vincent, you use what, Apple? You an Apple guy with the Apple TV 4K too, right?
Yes.
Have you connected that to your home theater?
Yes.
Have you noticed any difference with using the Zapiti? Is this Zapiti, right?
Zapiti, yeah.
Is there a difference with the audio? And I'm gonna ask you the same thing, Oliver.
Yes, that's a huge difference. The problem with the Apple TV is Apple kind of compresses the audio, so you don't get the true bit rate that you could possibly get. You don't get that with the Zapiti.
Okay.
What you get there is what your true Atmos mixer and everything that you're supposed to get, the way that the filmmaker intended it with the Zapiti.
Okay. So it's better to basically, if you got a Zidoo, an Nvidia Shield, just use them devices if you have them, if you have options.
Right.
The true quality sound. Hey, Rich, if you want to come on, because I know Rich got it too. I don't know why I didn't email Rich. Do Rich got which one do we have? Zidoo, or do we?
I think he has
He's probably got both.
I think he has both.
Yeah,
I think Rich has both.
Yeah, and Rich, jump on. I forgot to even email Rich. I don't know why I forgot that. And I always be giving Rich love, even though he ain't even in here.
I plugged all of my devices directly into my sound bar. I don't have them plugged into the TV. I have the sound bar running through the eARC connection on the TV.
Okay.
I tend to listen to most of my stuff, believe it or not, on the Apple TV. I have not done the Zidoo yet running through this particular soundbar. When I was running the Samsung soundbar, I did notice a difference between Apple and Zidoo was better because of the codecs in the Zidoo player are better than they are in the Apple player.
Yeah, Apple suppresses.
Yeah.
Dolby Atmos, it suppresses it. It doesn't give you the true bit rate.
Yeah.
If they did, then
If
Apple allowed you to use the Apple TV without them doing anything to it, you wouldn't need a Zidoo.
Yeah, you would.
You wouldn't need all you would need is the what's the name of the app?
Infuse.
Infuse, right. Because Infuse would give you every codec imaginable.
Yeah.
They would do it. You wouldn't need any of this other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
The limitations.
I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah. The limitations are imposed by Apple.
Right. And it's Apple that's doing it. It's not Infuse.
Nope.
Because that Infuse, that's an excellent app. I mean, it's
worth
every penny of it.
Yeah. It's very nice. What was you about to say, C. Oliver?
That's it.
Okay. Because I'm trying to see, and maybe my I don't know, y'all got them good ears, man. Because when I connect it to the Vizio, it seems like I get the same type of sound, whether I connect it to my Nvidia Shield or my Zidoo. I get
Go
the same.
to go to go to like a scene that you have to use your true Atmos, where you have some height stuff coming,
Yeah.
and it goes from the front to the back, like a John Wick when they run him over and he tumbles over the car, and you can hear it here,
Okay.
and it goes from the front to the back, up, and then back to the sides, and then back down.
Okay.
Here's something like that, and then you'll see the difference.
Okay.
You'll see the difference. Normal, everything, every day, a movie that really doesn't have any Atmos built into it, you're not going to be able to tell. But when you get to where it's Atmos, where it's true Atmos, you can definitely hear where it's compressed.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm putting that link out there. Huff, if you want to jump on, I just ask that y'all be cammed up at first. Just to make sure everybody good, because people can jump on here. But if you're someone with a any type of media device, even if you got the Nvidia Shield, I'll let you jump on. Even though we're talking about Zidoos, Zapiti, those type of devices. I did reach out to quite a few people to see. Just want to get everybody's viewer point on these media players.
Right. Because originally, remember, Dell, because you and I used to have this conversation, or shall I say debate, about the Nvidia Shield, and I would tell you why I had the Nvidia Shield, because I have a true theater system.
Yeah.
Using a receiver and speakers, and only at that point I had 2 Atmos speakers in the ceiling, and I needed those codecs in order to get that sensation of the Atmos. That's when it wasn't real popular back then.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah. And then once you started getting into it, then you were like, okay, because I know Philly showed that Zidoo, and then you was like, I think I have that. And then you showed it, and that started piquing my interest, and I was like, okay, that's a do is nice. And then Brooklyn showed it, and then Brooklyn also showed the Zapiti, and then I'm like, oh, this thing does a little bit more than the Zidoo. And then he showed that Doom, which you can have that. And that's why I was debating. I mean, I almost bought one from Philly. One of his dudes, I think he had one but it was older ones. But I'd rather get a new. And I was debating as which one. And after I did my research, it was the Zapiti, because it's almost like Toyota and Lexus. Same car. Everything is pretty much same. The Lexus got a little more, chrome and stuff on it, so it's going to cost a couple more dollars. But they both do the same identical thing. That's how it is between the Zapiti. Honestly, the Zapiti and the Zidoo, they're pretty much the same thing. They're pretty much the same thing. I've looked at everything, and I'm like, wow, they do pretty much the same thing, except I think the newer ones don't have the HDMI in anymore. The Zapiti has it. It still has it in there. And then also it has built in, it has the Play Store.
Yeah. And see, that's the only thing about it, because with them Zidoos, you have to install it. You have to install it. That's the only thing about it. You have to go to the there's a few ways you can get it from, like Aptoid, by putting Aptoid device, or you can go into the site Zidoo, or what is this site? Let me go. I got it too. Where you at? Yeah.
Does the Zapiti read from your nods like the Zidoo?
Yep.
Okay.
Picks everything up. I mean, it just boom, picks it up. And then every time it turns on, it checks to make sure if you added anything. And then if you had anything in something, then it doesn't. It may have been, when you ripped it, you may have put something in wrong. It'll ask you for it, or you can go on that, what is it, IMBD, the database, and each movie has a number. You can take that number, put it in there, and it'll pick it up just like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then it automatically categorizes your series, like, the Godfather, it'll show you the Godfather. It has its own poster, and then each movie has a poster, and you can change the posters. You don't have to, like with Plex, you had to go in and you had to download an image and go to Plex.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all of that with the Zapiti.
You don't.
They have a list of them, and you can choose which ones you want. You don't have to choose a conventional poster. You can choose another one, and boom, it's there.
Yeah.
Zidoo does that as well. Yeah.
Right. It's just easy. I mean, it's easy. You hit the button, and your whole now it's going to take some time for it to get all your moves. If you're just starting, it's going to take some time for it to load everything in. But once you get everything in, and then also like with the TV series, if you have TV series, you don't have to put season 1, season 2. You can just throw them all in there, and then it'll automatically put them in the seasons for you.
Oh wow.
But and your title though, you've got to tell it what's.
Yeah, you tell it, with
season and what episode it is.
Right. When you rip it,
yeah.
You title it, season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, and but you don't have to put in. And again, I have to go back to Plex because that's the only other thing I've had is something happened.
Yeah, that was me. No, we still live.
Oh, okay. You can just throw them in a folder, and when they put it in the poster, it'll come out. Your first season, you go second season, it'll put them all in order.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real cool right there.
Now the only thing is, it costs a little bit more money.
Yeah, that's
because I think the original one I got, because I have 2 of them. I have the 4K one, which they don't sell anymore. That was like $249. That was a little teeny thing. I mean, that was almost like the Apple television, same size as the Apple TV 4K. I have that one. Then I have the Neo, which that's the newest series. They have a Neo, a Reference, and I forget what the other one's called. And mine was $900. But I got it from a guy who wanted to get rid of it, and I got it from him for $600. So it was a deal. And then the next one is I think it's $1,200, and then one's $1,500. Whereas I think the the introductory pro model for the Zidoo is what, $500?
No, $3 something.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's what the introductory.
I mean the upper tier, not the lower tier.
Oh yeah. You talking?
Yeah, the not the like the Z9X and all of them, because the PD you can't get those little ones like that other one I have. You can't get that anymore. That when the new, as Oliver, as I was telling Dell earlier, they almost went out of business, bankruptcy. Zapiti, the original owner, so they're out of France, and I was talking to a guy behind the scenes, and he said, "Yeah, they sold it. Everything will. The new owners will come out in September, and I'm sure some new players will start to come out because they haven't put a new player out for a year."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, for everybody that voted, salute to y'all. Of course, I put in there which media player do you prefer the most. Zidoo got 31%, Plex at 47, MB at 9, Kodi at 13. Kodi, only the diehards really use Kodi. I think Kodi pretty much really. What hurt Kodi, in my opinion, is when these third-party applications came out, because it took so many clicks to get to your, to the movie that you wanted to watch.
Too much work.
Yeah, and it was just, it served its purpose, but and then with YouTube, like basically banning creators from creating, Kodi, that hurt big time. So you really don't have nobody. There's really no conversation with Kodi, and now with these media players that are allowing you to do the same thing at an easier pace, a very user-friendly pace, I think that plays a big role. So yeah, it's not surprising that I'm seeing Kodi at 13%. So I don't really think too many people look at it. But I did want to get into it because I actually I got a few emails. I've been slow on the emails, guys. It was just a very, very long week and a half and stuff like that. But the emails that I were getting, a lot of y'all want to be able to share your media. You want to be able to share it. And again, like I said earlier, there are a couple ways of doing it. You could do it like Philly Cable, Dave do. He actually put it out there, a year or two ago. He said, shoot, forget that. I don't want nobody on mine. Why not just build, get them going, and you make the money that way? Well, I took it. I took it and ran with it.
Are you still doing that one big apartment?
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, the Real asked me about that, last week. I said, yeah, Real, I'm still up under there. I'm still going.
Okay. That's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
And the thing about it, I'm thinking of making some changes though. I'm thinking making some changes to make it as easy as possible. Because I got other people as well. And wanted to discuss this with y'all. Really, that's why I was trying to get as many as Zidoo people on board, or Zapiti people on board. Yesterday, because my mom's got a Zidoo, but my mom stay across town. Like I'm talking like 25 minutes, and everybody else is like 5-10 minutes away from me, but they on my side of town. Right? I would have to jump on not one, not two, but 3 different freeways to get to my mom's, right?
Oh, wow.
Compared to over here, I can go down here to the intersection light, make a left, make another left, and make a right, and there go the apartment building right there. I'm there in on a bad day, it's 8 minutes. That's how close it is. And then I got everybody else that I set up is like literally 10 minutes away. So I had to make a decision. My mom's she complains about them third-party apps. But again, I got her to Zidoo, but it's only being updated like once every 2 weeks. Because I'll be like, look, Mama, I ain't going to make it over there this week. I'm going to have to figure something out. And so I walked her through installing Plex on her Zidoo. Now, she doesn't have the Google Play Store. So I went to an alternative. I went to Aptoid, which she was able to go on to the Zidoo, because, they give you the little browser, which is Google.
Right.
And I gave her that. Right. I told her to do that. Right. And, my mom's like 65 or something. So, She typing slow. She can type, but it's real slow. And so I told her, I say, Mama, I say, hold up, going to send anywhere. Cause she was like, where do I go? Even when we got it up on the screen, she trying to hold the phone because I couldn't see. She going every way but the right way. I couldn't see the screen. Nobody was there with her, at least not yet. So I just told her to go into Send Anywhere and put the code in, and she had it. I just walked her through the process. So now she has Aptoid on her television. Now, here's the thing about it. When we sharing our content, of course, as y'all know, I basically got the whole package. I got a NAS, I got connection to my router, and plus I got my local connections as well. But we installed Plex onto her. She signed up for Plex. And she went under her Gmail account. And the thing about it, I just gave her access to my media, which I don't know why I wasn't thinking about this earlier. I just gave her access to my library from my NAS using Plex. All right. And as soon as I took it and I sent her the invite, of course, I had to tell her to get on her computer. Took about 20 minutes. Again, mom's, man, she better than my pops, I'll tell you that now. So she got on the computer. She said, yeah, I see an email saying you haven't been invited to the Plex. I said, Mom, I need you to click that, activate it. And so, she got the activation, she set up. And then I just told her to go and sign into her Plex. And the thing about it, she was amazed. Because as soon as she signed in, it did the little buffering sound for about a good 30 seconds. Because it was pulling all of that data because this was the first time. And man, when it popped up, bing, 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 all my categories just popped up. And she'll say, well, what is this? I say, Ma, this is all my media. So when I update it, you will get updated. So if whatever movie you need, and then I created her own folder because she already had a couple of requests for some older movies. But what I'm telling people, this may be something you want to do if you have a Plex server. I'm not telling you to get 100 people on there, but this may make your life a little bit easier, which I'm thinking about doing it over at my friend's apartment building. And just under his account, just sign into all of the players under his username and just give him access to it. You're talking to what? It's a total of 8 units. From my understanding, you can share, they said up to 100. And this was back in the day. I don't know if it changed or not. But this was back in 2015 when they were saying you can go up to 100. And I think I was only getting like 30, 40 megabytes per second on the download. And my upload was like 6 or 7 at first. And now I'm getting like 890 something on my download, and my upload is like 60. But I'm trying to see, I know it'd be a good idea for me to do it. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts about that? Will it be easier to just get somebody their physical, right? Or give them the network?
You have to do what's best for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What's best for you may not be best for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not sharing my stuff like that. That's just me.
Yeah. And plus you got to remember too that those people are going to be hitting your network.
Right.
and they could slow you down.
Right. And you don't know what else they do with the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
I just don't want that headache. That's me personal.
Yeah. For me, when I want to share something with somebody, what I do is I go into my NAS and I will share that, and I will open it up and say, okay, you have access to this for 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever. I do that with my son. I do that with a couple of other friends. They'll say, well, have you got such and such? I said, I do. And so I said, I'll send you an invite. I did that for a couple of series. Snowfall. I had a friend. He said, man, I want to see Snowfall. I haven't seen none of it yet. So I had the whole series. So I sent him a link. That brother, he said, man, I'm losing sleep. I'm falling asleep at work. I said, man, you got it. You don't have to do that. But that's what I do. I don't see. It's just me. I'm doing this just for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Oliver. This is mine.
See, but
like my son, he wants what I have, but he has an apartment.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll tell you what. So I'm going to give him. I gave him Nvidia Shield, and I gave him what's the free app? Can't think of the name of it. I don't use it anymore.
Nova Video Player?
Nova Video, right. I gave him the Nova Video, and I gave him a drive. And I told him, you want anything else, just let me know. When he comes over, I give him the movies that he wants, and he knows how to put them on there. Yeah. And he goes. Those drives, those easy drives, the share drives that you showed the other day, I use them as backups. But I gave him an 8 terabyte drive a couple months ago.
Okay, that works.
And he doesn't need the 4K stuff like I have because he don't have Atmos speakers or anything, although he has a nice setup because he has my old stuff. And he has some Infinity speakers and a 65-inch Samsung TV, but he don't have any Atmos stuff, and you can't play that stuff in the apartment anyway. Yeah. So that's me. That's me.
Yeah. So I have a few people on mine. Of course, my son who just went back up, who's up in college right now. So he is up under me. I got him set up in school. Now my mom's, and I always had a few people up under, like family members. But I was thinking about going with this. Going with this, because this is a close friend. I don't think they'll do anything. I understand what y'all saying. You really don't want your content just out there. But this is a good friend. It's not. Look, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna even bring that up. The legality of it, right?
Yeah.
Do that, but it is an interesting topic. I just saw Huff say he got both. So I don't know if he's saying he do it both ways. He set them up and he got people on, under his, giving access to his media. But I was throwing that out there because I'm really thinking about it. Doing it that way. I don't know. I know I got my moms like that. Right. I just wasn't doing that, man. TV shows and episodes. And while I was at work at like 8 o'clock this morning, of course I checked my server, right? And guess who's on there at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Your mother.
My mama.
Well, she gonna be on there all day. Oh, man. When those little shows, those little talk shows go off that she don't like, she's gonna use that stuff that she really want.
She is.
Those old shows
she gonna blow it up.
Right.
And she sat back. She was watching 61st because she saw the first season, and she called me. I forgot to even tell her. I gave her since it's been out, I think I gave her 2 or 3 episodes. And she say, well, baby, are you going? Is it only three episodes? I'm like, I'm like, Mom, I say the season just ended. I got all of them, but to save a headache from having to go, because like she's into The Shy too, so we know The Shy came out today, and she would have to wait for me to go over there with my flash drive or one of these, right? One of these, and wait for me to go in there and connect it. Man, I just got tired, so I eliminated that, man. I'm not charging her or nothing like that. I can't charge Mama, man. She
No.
if I say mine, that'd be $2 a month. You know what she gonna say, boy?
You don't want to go there with your mom.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
No,
you want to charge me?
Yeah.
I done changed your butt. How many years?
Yeah.
Oh
all
man,
those years you ate my food.
Yeah.
but it was just funny, man. That I know she's a movie. Like my little brother is on mine, man. I got two of my brothers on there and one of my cousins. But I got a brother that's just movie and TV shows, man. And that's what he do. He watches, and I go on there just to make sure the IPs and nobody got, I'm looking at all of that, just to make sure. And so far it hasn't gotten in the wrong hands.
Yeah, I ever since you and I had that consultation, man, I have dropped so many movies and so many TV shows. I've gone back and dropped 5 and 6 and 7 seasons at a time.
Yeah.
So, hey, being retired and an old man, that's most of my day.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's most of my day. So,
yeah. And I try to catch up. I try to keep up with everything, man. I'm still behind in some things. But, it's just good that we even got options like this. I even heard the URL King, Don, D Nice out there, with so many options, man. It's like a tug of war.
It is. And it's hard on the pocketbook, too.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's definitely what up though, Tech? It's definitely hard on the pocketbook.
It is.
But I enjoy it though, man. I honestly enjoy it.
I do. I really do.
Me too. I'm getting ready to buy a new
I can't tell you with the last time I haven't gone to a movie in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. We went to see 10. And then like 3 days later, it came out because that came out quick.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
10. With the race of cars. What's Furious. Fast and Furious 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, Fast. Yeah. Oh, Fast 10. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then like 2 days later, it came out. And I was like, wow.
Hey, they just did another one like that. Hold up. Man.
What's the name? What's the crazy movie name? What they did that the same thing.
They did Elemental. Elemental just dropped.
Yeah, right. It did.
That just came out last month.
It did. Mm-hmm.
And The Little Mermaid, they got that up out of there. Once they made their money them first couple weeks, they said, all right.
Yeah, right. They put it out. They can make more money streaming.
Yeah.
It was a long time before Top Gun Maverick came out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, some of those studios don't believe in that, and then others just like, yeah, let's get them in here, let's get them out.
Yeah, and that's basically what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And for some people, I definitely wanted to share this with y'all. And thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all, and thanks to my guests for showing up as well. But I do want to show y'all some things that possibly you can do. All right. First off, because I'm getting more emails on routers and these USBs and what it stands for and what you can use them for. You will hear.
That's me.
Yeah. And so basically with the router, you could basically turn any drive connected via USB into a router. And so you see these connections that be on routers. Let me do here's another one. Let's see if we can make this larger and get behind it. If it let me click it won't let me click, but they all have these USBs. And once you be able to go inside and turn that, if you got your own router, you should have that login information and be able to go inside and make changes and actually open these bad boys up, and make it where it will allow you to share. All right, let me do this right quick. Where you at? I'll go back to this one. It's all good. See if we can make this one larger. So as you see right here, pretty much every current router today, has USB. Even the travel routers have a USB, right? But once you go up in there and set these up, you open them up and allow it to be shared, you can get something like this. You can get a hard drive enclosure. You can get right there, like what he got. Show it on your screen one more time. Let me make you
Q.
Yep. Let me make you if it allow me to do it. If it allow me to do it. There we go. And so that's the new Q right there.
Right, and then the back.
And then right there on there, right there, you got a USB. So pretty every router of today, if it's been made within the last 6-7 years, you got a USB port on there. All right. And you can go and you can buy you a 3.5 or 2.5 hard drive, just like this. And I'll show it to you right here. Let me take this down because I'm getting more and more. So this is a hard drive enclosure. All right. You might say, well, Dale, that look like a hard drive. It opens up where you can put a SSD up in there, or if you want to just share some things on your router, or you can go with the big boy and get you a hard drive enclosure, right? And you can get it if you want it a RAID 1, which means it will save, basically it make a duplicate copy, or you can go and just get you a regular one. You can get one of these right here. Yep. And plug it directly into your router.
My stuff is right here, right under my.
Yep.
I got 3 NAS and 3 of these backup drives.
Yep. and that's just how we do it. But you can basically turn a flash drive into a NAS, because a NAS is just it allows you to share across your network. And if you got the router application, that means you can basically anything that's connected to your router, you should be able to get to it. Whether you got movies, videos, TV shows, music, pictures, documents you need to get to, personal documents, you can do it. And so there are plenty of ways that you can do it. Everybody does it differently, honestly, but it starts right here though. You got to have the equipment. All right. You got to have the equipment. And that's why we always tell you, if it's part of your budget, get your own modem, get your own router. All right. Because when you use the internet provider, whoever you going through, they get all the IDs to get up in there and make changes without you even knowing. Everything, the reason why is because it's theirs. Even if you want to give it a specific password, instead of getting one of them 20 characters with a bunch of numbers and alphabets and exclamation point, number signs and stuff like that, you can, even if you say, hey, make it Superdell-TV, they still got access to whatever you have going on inside of your home. All right. And so when you get your own router, you set up your own network the same way you do as Zidoo. You set the router up your own way, however you want it. The same way you set up your Plex, you set up your router how you want it. And again, it starts right here with these two right here, the USBs.
Yep.
That's where it starts. And once you open up that option, so if you do start a Plex or you get a Zidoo, you could just have it point to your router. You can have it sit back and point that bad boy into your router because this is going to be on your network. And you can bring all of your content to your devices. I bull crap you not.
Yeah,
anything y'all want to add to it?
Yeah, the way technology is today, you can build stuff any way that you want. Years ago, a router was just a router. It didn't have a USB on it. And all it had, all you could do was turn the router on and hook everything up to it with a wire, Cat 45 cable. Well, things have changed. Things have changed. The Wi-Fi has changed. Wi-Fi 6 is becoming more prevalent now.
Mm-hmm.
And the phones, all the new phones come out with Wi-Fi 6, and it does make a difference. But I'm old-fashioned. I like wires. Everything that I stream on is wired.
Yeah.
No wireless.
I agree with you.
The only thing I have wireless is I have a 32-inch television that I take outside. Like tonight, I probably would have been outside on my deck, chilling, and I take it out there and I use that wirelessly. Everything else is wired.
Yep.
Everything else is wired.
I am the same way. I'm not going to even lie to you. I keep everything wired as much as possible. I don't care. They can come out with Wi-Fi, 10G. I don't care. I'm going to wire mine up. That's just me.
Right.
With consistency.
Yeah. Even if you have, like, I have gigabit service, and if I get 500, 900, 600 terabytes, gigabits, and I'm good with that. But it's consistent. Sometimes with your Wi-Fi, you get gigabit plus. Next time you get 100 megabits, and you can't. That's not consistent enough for me. And like Dale said, get your own. When my son moved, first thing we did was I went and bought him a a router for I think he has Xfinity.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give him one that was a combo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because he was going to be streaming.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Stretch has a great question. I want to see if one of y'all may be able to answer it. He said, I got 3 4-bay enclosures, 24 terabytes. All right. He said 24 terabytes each.
Wow.
Man, yeah, he doing some things. He said, what can I use to get all 3 on my router? It only has 1 USB.
Okay, now when you say enclosures, what are you talking about?
He probably talked about.
Are you talking about a drive like this? Are you talking about a drive like this?
Yeah, he talking about some type of enclosure. Yep.
A drive like this, you have what do you say, 3 of these? 3 of these, or you're talking about one of those DOSes.
I think he's talking about whatever he probably got 3 8-terabyte external drives, or whether they're enclosures.
So what I would do is I would get a switch.
Mm-hmm.
I would get a switch and run those into his enclosure with the switch with Ethernet cable or Cat 45, whether it's whatever 6, 5, or 6. I use 7, but that's how I would do it. I would wire it. I would get a gigabit switch.
What if he only have USB?
Ooh.
Y'all know this too.
Does his router have USB?
He got 3 USB router.
You can get a dongle.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have a dongle.
Yeah, I knew you were about to come up with it.
Yeah.
You can get a USB hub. That's what you could get.
I got one around here somewhere. Yeah, and you can plug all of them in there. Whether USB-C or...
Yep. I'm about to show him right now. You can get one of these right here.
Yep. I have one sitting right here on my desk.
Yep. You can get one of these right here, and you should be fine. Or like Huff say, you can get a docking station that has USB ports.
Right.
Or you can get one of these right here. This would probably be your cheapest option right here, because these are cheap. You can get a 4 port USB 3.0 for maybe $8, $9, $10, $8 to $12. I'm gonna say that.
But I would want one. I would want one because of what you're doing. I would want one that's powered.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got to be powered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one right here, let me see if this one powered. I'm gonna say I got a powered one.
See, I have one I have a KVM. I don't know if you know what a KVM is, but I have a KVM because I have 4 computers that's hooked up to 2 monitors. I have a dual monitor KVM. I have 4 computers, and I only have 1 keyboard that I can control and go to each different computer. And that's what I use my my wired hub for, because I got my cameras and my printers and everything else is hooked up to it. So only has 1 connection. Yep. That's what you need, and you're good.
Yep, and you're good. Stretch.
Yeah.
I just saw an email. You hit me up a couple weeks ago too, man. I apologize for that email, but I'm gonna respond to you. I got it too, man. I got.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go. A USB hub would take care of all of that.
Yep. I've got my lights. Mm-hmm. I've got 2 hard drives. I got a printer, and
there's mine
in there for charging.
There's mine right there.
Yep.
And see, I have 2 big monitors.
Yeah.
I have this, which is a KVM that controls. See, I got that's my Apple. That's my PC. You see my Nas is back down under here.
Yeah.
And I got a laptops here, and you got my Kumo speakers. You know.
Heck yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
Dale, you started me down this road, bro.
Hey, the whole goal of this was to make sure everybody be successful, man. That way, man, honestly, I'm going to tell you, see, Oliver, I just wanted to save everybody some money, man, because I know, man, listen, look, I used to tell my wife, right? We would go to the show. I don't forget what movie that they said was real. I just got tired of going to the show or ordering a fight. See, thinking it's gonna be at least 10 rounds. Dude get knocked out in
the first round, 10 seconds into the fight.
10 seconds into the fight. Or you go to the movie. I think I went to the movie and saw.
You spent $30 for that fight for nothing. And then they became $100.
And going to the movies, and these movies were trash.
Yeah.
And they, you trying to, you take your woman up in there, you buying popcorn. I don't spend $50 on a movie. I'm sitting there like, this is some bull crap. And that's what started all of this, man. I said, and I think also what started it is when Comcast, when I got let go from Comcast, I was still with them. And then, they was like a monopoly. They're a monopoly in Detroit. It was
they're not like a monopoly. They are a monopoly.
Yeah, they like their only threat in the city of Detroit came years later. That's when AT&T, and it like, man, it wasn't really no comparison when AT&T first came out. And by that time, when AT&T, y'all remember AT&T Uverse?
Yep.
And they first launched in Michigan. So by this time, we was just outside of Detroit in a city called Redford. And they dropped, man, because we was getting our heads tore up, man. Man, that stuff. I mean, look, you can only have 3 TVs running at one time. So even if you have 4 boxes, you can only watch 3.
Wow.
And when that 4th one activate, one of them boxes is going out.
Wow.
It was crazy. They were cheap, but that's just what it was when they first came out. But man, once I got to the suburb, like right now, I got the best of both worlds. I paid $50 a month. Now, I got Wow, we got Spectrum, we got AT&T. Forget Comcast. They can have Comcast. It is what it is. But you got 3 providers fighting for your business. And
I wish I could say that here.
Man, I bullcrap you not. I was with Wow. Remember when they first said no data cap? Well, then Wow came with this data cap crap. So I had to go unlimited. Because I started off paying like, I think it was like 70 something. I'm gonna just say $80. But then when you went to unlimited, it went to like 112. All right, because I know we need the data. We got gamers, streamers all up in this house. So, and they was trying to charge you every time you go a gig over. I think they was trying to charge like an extra like $20 to $30. And shoot, we probably eat a gig up in a day. We probably eat 2 gigs. I'm not gonna even lie to you. And it was just crazy, man. But now I called them up because on Spectrum, they was begging me, man. Spectrum was begging, man, just come back, come back to me. It's $50. I say, well, dang, I'm paying $112. That 50 sounds a lot better. Man, I called Wow. I say, hey man, I'm going here. I'm gonna need y'all to turn me off. I'm moving on. I bullcrap you not. Dude say, how much they charging? I said 50. And look, I never heard a customer rep cuss ever. He said, F that, you ain't going nowhere. I'm about to match that. And I say, man, you sure? He say, man, you ain't going nowhere, Mr. Mavens. And that's, man, I call Spectrum. I say, hey, y'all can cancel that installment to connect up at the pole. It was like, wow. I'm like, yeah, my current provider match y'all. Now, unless y'all want to go $10 lower. It was like, no, sir, we can't do that. I'm like, all right, well, don't send no technician out here. It's good. I'm good. But yeah, man, it was it's pretty cool, man. I know everybody can't go through that.
Competition makes it great, but when you only got one provider, there ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah,
they're the only game in town.
They have it.
And I got Spectrum, and Spectrum's the only game in town.
Wow.
So I have Verizon, but there's also Xfinity. It's not Comcast anymore. It's Xfinity.
Yeah, man. Yup. Tate say Dell, he says 45 megabytes, good for fiber internet. I want to stream 4K, so I'm just wondering. You should be able to stream 4K with 45 megabytes. Nah, the difference is how many devices are you trying to use in your
Right. That's great.
when the rub comes in.
That's what I'm great saying. How many devices are in the house?
Now, if you're trying to run your house like mine's, like I got all of these devices, like they upstairs.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're gonna run into some problems, you know. You probably so right now, I'm gonna tell you, in my room with the 4 bedrooms, all of them watch TV. Like I got a daughter upstairs right now that's on Twitch doing her own thing, right? So you know she's pulling data, right? She's pulling, I'm pulling, you know. If you got 3 devices, you'll be fine. You'll be straight. But if you got a couple gamers and you doing some things like how all of us are doing, yeah, you gonna run into some problems.
Yeah.
But you should be fine. If it's you and maybe somebody using the device and you good with 4K, you should be able to watch 4K. And remember, you also got to look at, if you're talking about looking at Netflix 4K, Prime 4K, Hulu, and all of them, remember those are not true 4K. Those are compressed.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so that's not your true 4K. And this was taught to me years ago, a few years, probably about 4 years ago. The only way you can watch true 4K, you have to get the disc.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you get an uncompressed rip.
Yeah.
Yep, you get an uncompressed rip. Like
we're talking about 70, 80 gigs per movie.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I have 20 terabytes.
Hey, what up, though? I here go the link right here. Let me see if I can drop that link if you want to come on. We ain't gonna be on too much longer, but if you got time, because I would love to hear your experience with your new Zidoo. So there you go right there. Ike, come on in.
I went to his site and watched him set up his system. That man's got a nice system.
Yeah, I watched it.
Got a nice system.
Yep. Just like Mike just said. Yeah. If you use, that's the key. How many devices are you going to use? That's going to be the problem right there.
And also think about this. If you've got security cameras, if you got other stuff in your house that's drawn from that, I had 300 megabytes and I was getting a lot of buffering. I said, what the hell's going on? I went to 1 gig, all the buffering went away.
Right. You have those that A word, you have that A word or the Google one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just me. I'm in here. I live by myself. And
Glenn say looking at the Zidoo player now, but new to it. Have a NAS filled with tons of UHD 4K MKV rips from my own 4K disc, and ATV just doesn't play them full quality.
Yeah.
Dolby Vision. Yeah, man. It ain't perfect. But I think if you're depending on what device you're using, and you got to remember with HDR10, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision,
you gotta have a TV.
You got to have a TV to make it.
They'll run that stuff. Yep.
Right. You got to have the TV. You can't. Hey, look, don't do like me. Look. Hey, look. Vincent was. Hey, look. Vincent, Rich, everybody was trying to tell me. I don't know why I'm so hard-headed.
There is a difference.
There is a difference.
There is a difference.
Hey, what's good, guys?
What's up, Ike? What's good, man?
Hey, just doing a mic check, man. I don't know what my mic sound like. I sound good?
Yeah, you sound good. Your camera was froze for a minute, so.
Oh, okay.
But you good to go now. Yep.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
Shit, good. Long day at work. Just got home not too long ago, so I had to just catch up and see if I could hop on the stream. Thanks for the invite, though. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, I reached out to Ike, Vincent, C. Oliver here. I was going to introduce you to a couple. Well, we got a brilliant young guy named Brandon, who brung something else to the table. Like me, Vincent, I think Seattle, we just like to watch the movie.
Yeah.
No, Brandon want the whole experience, man. He want all the special effects, and he use it too.
So he wants everything.
Yeah.
I don't need all of that.
No, he's too technical for me.
I need to get to the movie. The point, get to the movie. That's all I want. Hey, Rich.
Hey, what's good, Rich?
Hey, Rich.
What up, Mike? What's up?
Hey, I'm good, my brother. Good to see you, man.
Good. Yeah, man. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
See you,
Hey,
bro.
Ike, I got a question for you. How your experience been with the Zidoo? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, what was the question again?
How has your experience been with the Zidoo? I know
I'll tell you this. It's replaced my Nvidia Shield, which is what I was hoping it would do. And I was thinking it was going to take me a long time for that to happen, but nah, right away, it's replaced it.
Yeah.
At least for playing my local ISO files and Plex and things like that. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, I know. And I remember Vincent would tell you, maybe C. Oliver would be able to. I know Rich would tell you, man, look, I was one of the first ones to throw. I ain't throw it out, but disconnect. I wasn't using my Nvidia Shield like that anymore. Really, when it came to my local content, and then once I got into the Apple TV 4K, the Shield was just pushed to the side, man. Like,
yep, I don't even use my. In fact, I disconnected my Nvidia Shield.
Man, I still have my Shield. I just updated this one, right? Do you know this one was on 8 point something, the update? This
Yeah, it's that last update they pushed, man. I regret
that last
updating my devices to it. I don't know what the hell they were doing, man.
Yeah,
I could only use it with my my cell phone. I couldn't use the remote, wouldn't work. And I'm like, what's going on? It's eventually it'll work. And it took maybe a month before I got it where it was working normal again.
Yeah,
but like I said, I'm a Zapiti guy, so I use my Zapiti for especially in my theater. That's all I use down there in my theater is a Zapiti.
Yeah, and see, that's why I thought with you, Vincent, and you, Ike, I thought y'all, man, because look, when I went over to Ike page, right, his YouTube channel, because his video showed up on my recommendation on the Zidoo. So I was at work. I was like, let me see what he's talking about. And he was making some key points. I knew about it, but I said, man, let me dig more into it. Let me see who this guy is. And man, when he was showing off his home theater and everything, I say, oh shoot, I got to connect him with Vincent, man. I said,
Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Man, because Vincent was one of the first ones that was like teaching me about Atmos and everything. I really didn't care about it, man.
He did.
I did not care.
Ardell wanted was a big TV so he could see. He didn't care what it looked like, the quality, the sound. He didn't. He had a JBL. That thing was probably as big as a 65-inch TV, but it didn't put out good sound. I'm like, Dale, that's not experiencing home theater. It doesn't matter. I'll just say, and I said that's why I like the Shield, because it can play all the Kodaks and I can get true Dolby Atmos.
Hey, look, and I'm hard-headed, man.
And he was like, no. And then when he got that Elevate, he was like, whoa. He said there is a difference. And then he went into Best Buy and he went into the rooms, and then he was like, now I see what there are levels to this. And I'm like, I was trying to tell you that.
Yeah, man.
Trying to tell you that. I said, man, you just have to get a television. And he splurged and got that television, because Dell will buy something and take it back quick. I tried it. I don't need it. But when he got that television, he was like, ooh. Also the true
Vincent.
blacks, true blues, true colors.
Yeah.
You're talking about Dell's affiliation with his Elevate soundbar.
Right.
If you ever heard that Nakamita Dragon that Parker has,
right,
that's a beast.
Yeah, I heard it was nice.
You got the Dragon, Parker?
No, not the Dragon.
Oh,
Dragon,
I've got the 9.2.4.
I was like, oh man,
that Dragon's like 10,000 miles, isn't it?
No, it's $3,450 and change. And I was thinking about it, but you got to get on the waiting list because you can't buy it anywhere. You got to order it directly from Nakamichi.
Yeah, I think they're going to make a thousand more now.
He had it, and he was like, "Yeah, He said this is pretty good, but I'm old fashioned. I'll take my Marantz, and my KFs, and
well, see, I can't afford all that, man. I'm retired. I'm on a limited income.
Hey, look, I was just like that. As long as I had sound in the picture, I was good. But I talked to Vincent because me and Vincent had a consultation, and then it's crazy. And then I talked to LJ, and LJ came. He said, "Hey, Dale, I just came from my friend's house. You might want to go and look at that Vizio Elevate." And I think I told him, I said, "Man, Vincent was just telling me the same thing."
My cousin got one. My cousin bought one. I was like, "This is nice."
Yeah, and
I was thinking about getting one for my bedroom.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy this. I enjoy it. It's really nice.
It's a difference, man. It is a difference. See, look, I'm one of them guys. Look, once you show, I got to see it, and then I got to feel the power, and then that's when I sit back. But when I went,
I'm gonna give you another year, Dale.
Right, we're gonna give you another year.
I'm gonna give you another year.
Side of that wall,
and I want Vincent and
theater. There you go. And you do it on the weekend, I'll come help you.
You're going to have a full-blown Dolby Atmos.
Right.
Yeah, you will.
Now, get permission first.
Right.
I didn't get permission.
Yes.
I got permission. So let me tell you what I did. So a couple years ago, I was like, well, I put some speakers in the ceiling, and my wife came downstairs and said, "What in the heck are you doing in my basement?" I said, "I'm putting some speakers." She was like, "Why are you cutting up my ceiling?" I was like, "They're speakers." So I put the speakers in there, and then I bought a bigger television. I bought a 75-inch television, but that really wasn't enough for me. So last year, my wife had surgery. So I was like, this is my opportunity. So I started building. I built a platform. I bought some. I had the chairs, but I built the platform so I could put my chairs in. I have 2 rows, and I went and got a 100-inch screen. And I got when I saw that I could use a short throw because my basement and where the part of it is. Where I cut to the back of it, they put a drop ceiling in there because in the middle of it there's a beam and I can't get around it. So I could only use a drop ceiling. I've been trying for 10 years to figure out how to put a regular projector in there, and I couldn't. I just couldn't because a friend of mine who does that for a living says it's not going to work. So I got the short throw. I had the Hisense where you can kind of go from 90 to 150, and I put that in while she was recovering. so and then I put 2 more Atmos speakers in as well. And so when she came downstairs, she was like, "So this is what you've been doing this whole week, the 2 weeks I stayed home with her while she was recovering. This is what you were doing." I'm like, yeah. And she was like, and then I turned it on, and then I haven't heard a word since. As soon as I turned it on, she was like, "Oh wow, this is nice."
Yeah, my wife was the same, man. But now when we go out to people's houses, You don't even want to watch nothing over
No.
there. They're like, oh, y'all done seen this movie? Let's watch it. She's like, oh, yeah, we done seen it. You know, oh, we going to watch it when we go home.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you used to complain, but
Yeah,
there's something about it once you
Right.
start experiencing it. It's just different. Like,
Right. You're right.
I can't just watch my regular TV no
can't.
more, man.
You can't. No, like
It's
I have
horrible.
because I have a Marantz SR 6015, and then I have a Emotiva Base X for my fronts. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting ready to buy another Emotiva Base X 4 for my Atmos to take all of them off of my Marantz. But I'm gonna get the I'm getting ready to buy the 50.
Oh, okay.
The Marantz 50. So you know, and see, I gotta hide and do stuff before she sees that I bought it. But it'll
You got to buy it used, bro. It's used.
right.
Used
Well, that's what I
market.
tell her. Everything is used. But she said, well, that TV wasn't used because she was mad because we had just bought the Sony. The 8, not the 8, K90 L, whatever number it was, 75-inch. I mean, that thing was huge. But I'm limited in space, but I wanted the 85 because that really wasn't big enough for me. And that's when I got the screen. I was like, you can do that. And I actually talked to the guy, what's his name, from Dream Theaters,
Dream Media.
Dream Media.
Zach?
Zach.
Not Zach. His
Kellen?
Yes.
Oh, Kellen.
Kellen.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a, he said, I was like, can I do this? And he was like, it'll be tight, but you can barely get it in there. You can barely get it in there. So now, it's the Marantz 50. I'm gonna get that, and then it's the Focal 301s. That's next. Glenn say he wants perfect.
So
I'm the same way, Glenn.
You're gonna change from the Kef to Focal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna do what? You gonna
From
change?
Kef, I have Kef. I have
Okay.
Kef 301s. I have 1, 2. I have 5 of them.
Oh,
No, 7 of them.
Ooh,
And the
which
front.
which of the four cars are you going for?
The 301s, the on walls. On
The
walls.
on,
Because I
on
can't.
walls.
That,
Okay.
that I have 6 inches from the side of my walls to put these focals on.
Okay.
And I was like,
So the on walls are they? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. All right.
yeah, I don't have a lot of room, so I have to put them on because all the other speakers are too big. And so I have to put on
I
one.
think those are the ones that Zach has in his living room, right?
Huh?
Yeah, those very
Those
slim
are the ones
ones.
that Zach has in his living room.
Yeah, I
They're
think so.
very slim.
Yeah.
They're about
Yeah.
5 and
Right.
5/8 inches wide. But
Yeah, and about 4 feet long.
Right. So I have the Kef T301s now. That's my fronts, my backs, and my center and my side.
Okay.
But
That's a
the
good
Kef,
choice.
but those focals are they're not cheap.
No, they're not cheap, but they're a good choice.
They're not cheap, but they're good though.
No, they're awesome. I mean, then there's stuff like that you don't mind buying because you know you're going to have them forever.
Hey, shit. I'll get there one of these days, man. I'm still buying shoes, man.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Hey, that makes it a lot
I'm
easier,
gonna give you
man.
9 months to a year.
Hey, that makes it easy, man. You
We're
can
gonna give
just
you
sell
9
a
months
couple
to
of
a year.
them shoes, man.
Right.
what you put in them shoes, you could be putting into a
Exactly.
system.
Hey,
The only other advice I have is golf.
yeah, man. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I know I'll upgrade one of these days, man. I just love just being able to enjoy what we have, because 15 years ago, man, it was the information wasn't out here. It was guys that were doing it, but it was so much limited information you just didn't know. Because I think I tried Plex for the first time in like 2008 or 9. I just couldn't get it to go. And then finally one day, I think I watched the video or something. I can't remember. I watched the video. My man was thorough with it. He was thorough, and that's when I started, man. So, and then now that we got these devices that's doing the same thing and making it look just as good, that is awesome, man. I just think we got a good thing. We definitely got a good thing, man. Technology is on our side at this moment. Till they start changing these laws.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
It's coming.
You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this.
Yep.
So yeah, man, I enjoy it though.
They can never stop you from ripping your stuff.
No, they can't. They can't stop that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say about 2 months ago, there was a guy on YouTube. Every now and then he has some good points, but he was like, "Yeah, it's against the law to rip."
Whoa.
And I said, and I even commented in his chat. I said, "Nah, you can rip, man. You can rip your own content. You just can't sell it. You're not supposed to rip it and give it to somebody."
No, you
That's
can't.
right.
Yeah, they're not supposed to distribute it, but you can rip it for yourself.
Yeah,
You can use it on your own because I mean that's why we have these media players.
yeah. And he was like,
"Nobody wants to go get a disc."
yeah, and
Put it in there, you know, especially when you have a home theater, you have so much other stuff in your rooms. Your media is no longer in there. You don't have room for media anymore.
No.
Look,
in your home theater.
I told him, I asked him, I said, "Look, if you want to, you can always come on my show, or I would greatly come on to yours. Let's do it live together. Let's pull it up, and then, let's learn from each other." Shoot. He was like, "Yeah, I'll take you up on your offer." I never heard from him again. He do his videos. I reach out to him, just like I did Ike. Reached out to him. He never responded. So I don't know if he probably Googled it and was like, "Damn, I'm wrong. I'm telling these people that it's against the law," but it's not against the law to rip. You can't distribute. All right. You can't even make a copy you're not even supposed to make a copy for your brother, your mother, or nobody. It's strictly supposed to be for you.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Your own personal consumption.
Yes. Yes. And that's where I think he was getting mixed up. I was like, "Ooh, you can do that, man. You can definitely rip it yourself. That is not against the law." Hey,
Ike, tell me something.
Huh?
Oh, sorry then. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Rich.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Ike if he has any issues with the Z9X Pro so far. Any hiccups?
No issues. I know there was a recent update, right? So I was just testing that update. I think it came through like a couple of days ago, but no issues. It's been working just fine for me.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna get the Pro because I think the Pro is a bit snappier than the regular Z9X.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Which Zidoo do you have?
I have the Pro.
I mean, I'm not
the
familiar with
Z9X.
the.
That's the newest one.
The newest one, the ones that just came out.
I'm not familiar with Zidoo. I'm a Zapiti.
He got the
Oh,
newest.
you have the Zapiti? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got the newest
Neo.
Yep, he got the newest one of this one, but it's the black version. Hold up, y'all.
So that doesn't have. Does that have a drive?
No, because I already have a dedicated
have a
NAS set up,
Yeah.
So there was no point for me to go for
well, mine. I have a NAS on mine. I had to get the one that I have because it does. That's the introductory to Dolby Vision. The older players that Zapiti had didn't do Dolby Vision or HDR10 or any of that. That's why I have, because I have an older one too. I have a 4K, but all it does is 4K. It doesn't do Dolby.
HDR10.
Right. It doesn't do HDR10. I don't need the plus because I don't have a Samsung television.
Yeah, mostly Samsung.
Where people don't realize that only Samsung. They for whatever reason they don't want to pay the money, but and it does Dolby Vision. That's the introductory. So that's the only reason why I got the one that I have. But and it's more in tune to, I guess, the 2600. I think that's the one I have. The Zapiti I have is more in line with that 2600 one that Zapiti has.
Yeah.
You know, Vincent, that's why I just bought a Samsung TV in November of 22, and I'm upgrading to the Hisense U8K because it does Dolby Vision,
Right.
Dolby Atmos.
That
U8 won't do Dolby Vision.
Right. That U8K is a monster.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that.
I have a U7H, a 55-inch in my bedroom, that I got a couple years ago. But that U8K, that's a monster. I mean,
they're gonna deliver it. They're gonna deliver it on the 21st.
For the money, you can't beat it. You know,
it's the king of budget TVs, man. It's the king of budget TVs,
right?
Hey,
right.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like when anybody comes over, right, over to my house, since I got that television, because of course, as y'all know, I had that U7H. No, I had the U8H, and then I got the U8K. Right?
You had a 55, then you went. A 65 or a 75, then you went to the 85, and then you went to the old, the newer model. And then you save some money.
Yeah,
in the long run?
It was they wanted $16.99, and then they put it on sale for $15.99. But then, because I'm a member, Total Tech, I think, I'm a member. They gave me an extra $100. So I went back up there and collected my $100.
Yep. Right. And see, those other TVs that are that they're comparing them to are $2,400 for a 70 or 72 3-inch.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they are? The LG C3 or Sony A, whatever it is, number.
Yeah.
A90.
But when I listen, I bull crap you not, man. When family come over here and I say, let me just show you they be like, man, first of all, when we just be streaming, they be like, man, dang, man, them colors, dang, man, that TV look good. I be like, you ain't saw nothing yet. I go to YouTube and I go to one of them Dolby Vision or HDR10. Oh my goodness. When they just doing the colors and water and everything, everybody say the same thing. Oh my goodness. Man.
So man, all you need out there is just a system to go with it.
Yeah.
Once you get a real system and you start rumbling them, you start to rumble.
Get you some subwoofers, man.
That's gonna really take you to the next level.
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm gonna get there.
Right. Oh, I know you will.
9 to 12 months. 9 to 12 months.
You know I'm gonna get there, but you know all of it.
Hey, that's gonna be looking empty by the time you get there, bro.
Look, that's your investment. That's your investment to get where you need to go.
Yeah, I think I can sell quite a bit of these. I'm quite sure this whole inventory, man. I'm not gonna even lie. With my whole shoe inventory, I'm not gonna even lie.
That's a system sitting right there behind you.
It's definitely over 10,000. I'll tell you that now.
Yep.
See, that's your whole basement.
Yep, that's your whole system right there.
That's your whole system.
Yeah, man. I be looking at them.
Throw or a projector, full-blown projector.
To get started.
You can get something for far less than that.
Yeah, man. But hey, Rich, you be calling my name though, man.
Oh, okay, Pookie.
Hey, look, I be walking back.
Okay, Pookie.
Hey, when you feel bad, you just crack the volume up, man. You don't feel better.
Hey, look, I be going by. Look, I be trying to walk by, and something be like, look up in there. Because, you know, you got your regular Foot Locker, but then, you know, they got what do they call the newer part? The Zone or something like that. With all the colors, and they got the Jordans and the LeBrons, all the higher end shit, right? I walk by, I look, man, I take a couple steps, I'm like, No, I got to go up here. Man. Let me see.
Hey, Del, you won't have to worry. I can have a group of friends who can set you up with some good speakers.
we gonna set it up for you.
Right.
Man. We got you.
We're gonna
Del,
set you up for good
deals,
price.
everything,
Don't worry,
man.
don't worry.
The only thing is, let your wife know first.
Yeah, you got to get that wife acceptance. Man.
We can set you up really inexpensive though.
Listen, if y'all know, well, y'all done been down here when I had the little cheap soundbar. Remember when she came down? Can you turn that down? Now with on the Vizio, oh man, yeah, it's been some words that been on.
But like, see, when you show her the movie that she wants to see,
oh, it's no problem.
Then she'll be more accepting.
Man, it's no problem when she in there watching John Wick, and I'm down here and hearing boom boom, hearing the wood floor just.
At least you're upfront with your wife with it.
Oh.
Hey, look,
Vincent, you done it now.
Hey, look, hey, Vincent, I know how you feel, man. Hey, look,
I told you.
I know how you feel, man, because mine was right there.
I came home from the hospital and found a whole new, totally brand new television. Like, I didn't know. Like, really?
Hey, that's how mine's come home, too. Hey, mine's be coming home to shoes. Like, you got some more? Man, this camera get on my nerves right here. As soon as I put this camera.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you going. We're gonna get you going.
Yeah, man. You just got to stop me, man. I don't know, man. It's like,
and those are what they cost? $200.
Yeah, these two. Man, I got I just went there.
If you sell 10 of those, I can get you a good system. Don't worry.
Get you started.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it got, man. Listen, I saw this, man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What the heck is that?
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
They collab, man. And you know I'm a somewhat Piston fan, man. So I had to go get them, man. But when I tell you they feel so good on my feet, oh my goodness. I'm thinking about wearing these tomorrow, man. My brother was like, man, those collectors, because they got the hologram right there. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Let me tell you this. I have never, ever had a pair of Jordans.
Me either. Me either.
Never.
I've never had a pair of Jordans. Don't want
them. Charged.
And when I was in college, I was a freshman. That summer I worked in a Foot Locker when the Jordans first came out. I've never had a pair of Jordans. Now I bought Jordans for my son.
Okay.
I've never had a pair of Jordans in my life. And the last time I had to pay $250 for a $190 pair of sneakers, I thought that was the last pair of sneakers I was buying.
Yeah, man.
Because they were, I could get them, but I had to pay a little extra.
You know what? I said, look, we got our ducks in order and stuff like that, right? But I told my boys, I said, if something happened to me, don't go spend all that. The kids, I say, don't go and spend all that money on whatever. You go inventory for you right here. I say, take what you want, get the favorite ones you want, and just sell. They're gonna sell on their own. I said, don't use the insurance money, man. I say, I'm leaving y'all something here, but I'm gonna try to wear a majority of them though. But it's impossible, man. Some of this stuff been sitting almost well over a year and a half.
You just need to sell 10 pairs, Del. Just 10 pairs.
Yeah, you ain't got to sell all of it. You just need to
sell 10 pairs and you're good.
Yeah, man. I'll get there. I'll get there. But I'm trying to stay out the malls, man. I'm trying. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying. I've been trying to stay away, man. But it just seems like it be calling me, man.
We're gonna get there. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that.
Shoot.
Man,
I'm gonna start calling you Pookie.
you be calling me, man. I be calling me in the middle of the night. I be waking up like, oh my goodness, man. Just waking up like, man. And now they even allow you to customize your shoes now on Nike.com.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can do your own color and everything, man. So it's good. There go Philly Cable Dave right there. What up, though, Eugene? Yeah. Hey, Philly, are you at home? Check your email, man. See, I hit you up. The day I hit you up, man, you don't even respond, man. I see how it is. I see how it is.
He said he just got off of work.
No, man, he been at home. I think he been ignoring me, man. You know, me and Philly got this love-hate relationship. I love him.
Now we gonna keep it on y'all got a love relationship. We're not going to that.
No hate.
We're not going there. We're not going there. I'm gonna stop that right now.
No, not hate each other.
Oh, I know.
Keep it all
We're not going there. We're not bringing that negative energy.
We always be cool though.
I need to talk to Ike for a minute here.
Yeah.
Ike, what do you have in your theater?
Okay, I got a Sony native 4K projector. I got the monolith THX 365 in walls, so it's a 7.4, basically .1, but then 4 height speakers. Everything is running through OSD 5-channel amplifiers. I got a room, the VR room. That's what I used to pass Dolby Vision to my projector. I got a Seymour center stage 137 diagonal screen. So all my speakers are behind the screen, so everything is acoustic transparent.
So yours is acoustic screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got the Oppo 203 player, Nvidia Shield, Apple TV. Just a whole
I was looking. Did you see Haterade? I was telling Dale about Haterade Cowboy.
Yeah, I just looked him up. I subscribed.
My homeboy, man.
Because Ike was on there with him, with the Zidoo. He did he had a Zapiti a few months ago, and he didn't have it long enough, and he was saying the stuff that it didn't do, and I was trying to tell him it does it, but he didn't have it long enough. To try it, because then I think he just bought one. He just bought a Zidoo, the Pro, one of those new ones as well.
Yeah.
So Glenn has the OLED, 77-inch OLED.
Hey, Glenn, if you get the Zidoo, you're gonna love it. You definitely with your television, you definitely.
Yeah. All you need is that media play. You need or Zapiti, but you can't get the Zapitis until next month. Rich, I was telling him earlier. The bankruptcy, somebody bought Zapiti. So
for real?
Announcements coming out next month.
Oh,
okay. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, so you'll probably see some new players finally.
I still plan to get the Zapiti just
I
for
love
review purposes. So I'm going to end up getting it.
I love it. When you get it, I'm gonna tell you, because when there's nothing like being in your house, and when you go to the movie and you hear the theme music going off through the movie. That's what happens with the Zapiti when you're on the picture wall. When you go with the poster, one of the posters, and you say you have The Godfather, and you hear that hear that music in the background, and when people come in, they're like, "What the heck is this?" And I'm like, "That's my theater."
So I guess
funny enough, that's what I'm working on this weekend. I'm building my poster wall so that I can have the movie show.
You don't have to do all of that with the Zapiti. They have a collection of them that are there already, and you can switch them out. You don't have to do that.
That's also on the Zidoo.
Huh?
The Zidoo has it too. It does have the poster wall.
I thought but I thought you had, if you wanted a different than what you can already have.
You can also change it.
You can upload.
They have a collection of them.
Yeah, you can switch them.
Yeah, you can.
So that must be new because they didn't have that when I looked into it the first time.
You can switch up both the poster wall and you can switch up the background. You can switch either of them.
Right. Okay. See, they didn't have all of that when I first.
You can even repurpose the icons on the picture wall screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Those icons that say movies, TV shows, and all of that.
Yeah,
you can change that.
Yeah, you can do that with the Zapiti.
Yeah.
You can do all that with the Zapiti, and plus it has Google Play Store built in. They're all easy to get the information, and I know with the database, IMDb database, if you type in your title of your vehicle when you rip it and you type it in wrong, you can just put the number and it'll automatically pull it up.
Pull it up, yeah.
Lady Sun God is out. Man, you better say something. You get your man. They be walking down here out of the dark because I only got the light here. And my kids is light skinned, man. They know, man, you're gonna get. It's a good thing you probably on the other side because I would hate to punch my daughter. And they do it on purpose, man. They'd just be sitting there.
You see, mine can't cream up. My wife came up behind my back.
Hey, listen. Hey, look, when you was talking, I'm looking like, is that somebody behind him?
She just came in my office.
Yep. Lady Sun Goddess, I'll get with you. I think I got some what you're asking for. I just got to go into one of my drives. I know I got some. And then I could just do the same thing like I did last time. I got you.
Yeah, I was saying, Vincent, the Zapitis are too expensive, man. I think I prefer the Zidoos for now.
Yeah, they are.
Actually asking with the price on it.
Yeah, they are expensive, but because what you really use them for. Like I said, I got it because of the Dolby Vision. That's the introductory Dolby Vision one, and that's $900.
Yeah,
and that's like I think the 2600 is
that's
what?
the one. That's only two drive bays.
No, it's one.
No, if it's one, it's more like the Z1000.
No, the D1000 doesn't have the same chip in it. That
okay.
Got an old chip. That 1000
BP or the D, 1619 BP or the 1619D. Which one?
Which one?
1619D is the old chip, right?
PD, yes.
And BP is the BPD is the new one.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then because I was looking at that. Did you see that Haterade Cowboy had Oppo? He said player. What was it called? Matt.
He was doing a comparison between the magnet and the
magnetar.
Right.
And
and he's like, he said that with the streamed content, it didn't do well. That player didn't do well with the streamed. That turned me off right there. Although I don't.
And I think I saw Shane did a video on it, but I haven't looked at the video in its entirety yet.
But it's $1,600.
Yeah, I have the 203, man. I'm not replacing that with nothing.
Right, because I think that was what, $500.
Yeah, but now you can't even find it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they say they discontinued them and this new one was replacing. He was like, you could buy 3 of the old ones, the Oppos, for that new one from I forget the name of the company.
Yeah, it's a Magneta or
Magneta or Magana.
Yeah, I need to reach out to them and get a review copy to see if they're gonna send me one.
Right. So I see you're hanging with the big dogs because you went to the latest trade show.
Oh yeah, Audio Advice.
Yeah.
It was a fun show.
So are they gonna sponsor your channel?
Not yet. No conversations yet. I'm still trying to grow the channel.
Okay, so everybody, I need you to go on Ike's channel and subscribe.
Yeah, I've already done that.
If you're in the home audio, if you're in the home theater, period. Guys got some good stuff.
Yeah, because I was over there being nosy.
Guys got some real good stuff.
I was over there being nosy at work. Like, man, let me see what this. Oh, he getting some new carpet?
See, Rich,
I'm like, oh man, I was over there being nosy as heck, man. Like,
if I do Z2600, that looks just like my Neo. My
this one right here?
Neo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the 2600.
Yeah, looks just like my Neo. Just like it. Same specs and everything.
Yeah, I feel like most of them are just rip-off of the same.
They are. I mean,
same thing, right?
A year ago, companies. I looked, well, when you get an update for the Zapiti, it's a Dune update.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Dune is the same thing too.
They're all come from Dune.
Yeah.
It's a Dune is so outdated. The infrastructure of the Dune is so outdated that the other ones make them look bad.
Yeah, man.
But everything else is the same.
Yeah.
The back of it is the same. The only difference is I have an HDMI in.
Oh yeah.
But if you want to, hold on, who was that? Glenn? I think that was Glenn. Where you at, Glenn? I know, Glenn, if you're still in here, I know they got them on Amazon and then they got them on Fateco. You can order from here. If you order from here, I would say order it between Sunday and like Wednesday, you will get it. But if you order it like right now, yeah, they close, so they're not going to ship it out until Monday.
Yeah,
fast shipping.
I was telling them, you said you were going to get the higher one, but you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could trust it because I was like,
yeah,
because I was at M-Wave.
Hey, listen, I was
like, man, I was at another show,
right?
And I was like, let me find something, man, because I'm tired of my Shield. So I'm looking,
right?
And I knew they were supposed to come out with a new one, but I couldn't find it anywhere in the U.S. So then I find that website. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy the cheapest one because I don't know. I don't want to lose my money.
Right. But see, the good thing about those is they all do Dolby Vision.
Yeah.
When
they
the
delivered
80s were out,
man.
They didn't do Dolby Vision. None of them did Dolby Vision until the reference series came out.
Yeah.
The ones that I have, and that's when they finally started doing the Dolby Vision. That was last year, the end of last year.
Yeah.
And then you can't find them because they were going bankruptcy, and somebody finally took them out of it.
I'll tell you this, knowing that what I know right now, this one, if you have a NAS, because all of them pretty much run the same, unless you get to the higher end, that's more for like audio. But if you had to come down to these three right here, all right, and you got a NAS, then you can get away with this one right here. You can get away with the cheaper one. The only difference is in these are this one have an internal drive, this one has one too, and then it's just different structure. Now this look good probably on your, on your
rack. It look good in your rack because you can put them in the rack.
Yep.
They're rack mountable.
Yep. So
yeah, but the internal drive is not even much. It's like what, 17 terabytes?
No, you can only use 16.
16.
Yeah. So
I don't even use it.
Yeah.
That's why I said, honestly, it's a waste. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I would listen to Dell and you just get one of those other ones.
Yeah, because if you get like rips or like high quality, you're gonna fill it up in no time. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So this is
for movies on there, you'll be out of the room.
Yeah. So I mean again, it'll come down to you, but knowing what I know now, you can definitely get away with this one right here. If you got a NAS, stuff like that.
That's the only one I'm buying. I'm going to buy another one. That's the only one I'm buying.
You don't have to go with the big dog, all the time. So, this is the one that I got so many Zidoos, it's crazy. I got too many Zidoos. I even got the Z9S, which is somewhere around here, the silver one. But you can't go wrong.
I'm gonna get another one from my living room, and that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not that.
I'll end up with another one just for review purpose, but
Yeah,
you know, I think once you have a NAS, you don't need any of the high, except you just got money you want to spend.
yeah.
Basically. Sometimes that stuff be burning a hole in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think LJ got one of these, man. I think LJ got one.
So
If I'm not,
did they take the HDMI in off of all of them?
yeah,
Yeah, they did.
on all the new ones, yes.
Wow.
I guess probably they did some research and realized that a lot of people weren't using them. So
Yeah,
probably just took it out.
nobody.
And
Yeah.
that's why I won't get a new one, because I like that HDMI in.
Yeah, I like that too, man, because it's so versatile. You know,
Because you can plug in other devices
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
know, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Right.
Does Vincent, does the Zapiti have an HDMI in?
Yes.
How many?
one.
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
Yeah, Dell, you still have it up?
Yeah, let me go to
We
it.
can go all the way down and show the back
Which,
up.
which one should you get? The reference or?
The Neo.
The Neos.
Oh,
That's
I
the
ain't spending
cheapest
that
one,
much
but you
money.
can't find them.
I ain't spending that much money. Come on, man.
You can't find them anyway.
Look at this one, man.
Yeah, I don't think they sell it anymore.
No, they don't sell this one anymore, no.
No,
They don't sell a NAS anymore.
because with that
It's illegal
ripping
in the
stuff,
States now.
well, because of that ripping stuff, it kind of got
Yeah.
Got
It's
in
illegal in
trouble.
the States not to use that NAS.
yeah. Go all the way down, Dell. See, those are the difference of all of them.
Yeah, right here.
See, this has 6 cores. I think yours had 4 cores. 4.
Can you get that bigger, Dell?
Hi.
Can you get that bigger?
What this?
No, I don't,
The
that's probably
size,
as big
the
as it's
size
going.
of the writing. Comparison.
That's going about as big as it's going to get.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see if I can piece it together. I might be able to do it. Hold up.
You could just Google for
There you go.
images, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
See, I have this one over here too.
So depending on what you need with it, signature, reference, Neo.
1619 DR. That's the processor it uses.
4
RTD
gig.
1619 DR.
Isn't that the same one that we use on the
Zidoo
whatever
uses?
it's called?
Yes.
That's the same processor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same processor.
Which processor?
The
The ones
RTD.
on the new ones.
The new ones.
The new Zidoos.
I think the old Zidoos use the RTD 12.
Yeah, these are the first ones.
Yep.
And then yours have I don't know if you have do you have quad core or do you have the 6 cores? The new ones.
I want to say quad, but let's do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna drop this down.
Oh, you can
Let me do this because we can go directly. I guess I could have went straight to the where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Philly said it's got 16 BPD. Yeah, it's a BBD, not a DP. So that's a newer chip.
And it's quad core.
What's
And
a newer
it's
chip?
quad.
Yeah, it's definitely quad core.
The Zidoo has a newer chip.
It's the 98 BPD.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, 1619 BPD.
Right.
And it has the HDMI 2.1, which is, but I mean, I don't I don't know how much anyone is going to use that in the home theater, but
Yeah, you don't need that for home theater. You need that for gaming.
for gaming.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about it though. They promote it. Oh, like
Yeah,
man, stop.
anybody that knows that, some of this stuff is just out
It's
there.
a lot of fluff.
It's like, the
It's a lot
buzzword.
of fluff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buzzword.
2.1, 2.1. Everybody's like, ooh. That's like Dolby Digital. Everybody's like, ooh. But if you don't have a TV or processor that processes your video into Dolby Digital, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, for 2.1, everything in your chain has to be 2.1.
Right.
Everything right.
Anything different breaks it. So, but I mean, it makes sense though. If this is the hardware they're going to release for the next couple of years,
Yeah.
you might as well just add the latest.
Yeah, well, and because you probably can't even get a 2.0 anymore.
Yeah, so it might be
Now that
cheaper to
everything's
just get it.
2.1, they're not going to go backwards.
Yep.
Yeah,
See, everything else it's the same.
yeah.
It's just the Zapitis are a little more expensive.
Yep.
That's
Probably the same group of guys that own all these companies.
yeah.
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Yep.
That's probably the truth.
That's just like you bought one, okay, I'm gonna buy the other one, and they're gonna buy the other one. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little bit something on mine that you don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's how they get us, because every year something new comes out. And then you're like, and you debate and you're gonna go to sleep and you're like, am I gonna get this? And and that's what I've been doing. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go get that Marantz receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike say I just got my Zidoo Z20 Pro on Tuesday. I moved my Z10 Pro to the bedroom. Great show. Yeah, and the thing about it, depending on how you have it set up, you can have, like, let's just say if Mike have his local connected, to his new box, right? Say everything is running out the new box. You can have that Z10 Pro talk to the new box and keep it moving.
Yep. Yeah, you can daisy chain them. You can link all your.
Yep, you can link them all together. Absolutely. He said, chat and panel, I just don't get the new chipset in the Zidoo, Realtek, ARM, Quad, 855. Not much info out there. I have two X20 Pros with HDMI in and will not upgrade. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yep, I feel you.
Hey, you know what I realized? The Z9X Pro just came out on Amazon last week, and you can't get one now.
Yeah, because I reported it. Listen, when I reported it, I saw it went from 6 to 3. Somebody went on there.
Yeah, you can't get one now.
Yeah, but the thing about
You can't even get the Z20, the Z20 Pro either.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, the next day it went down. I want to say the Z9X Pro went down to 1. I woke up the next day early in the morning and it was back up to 4.
Man, Dell done bought all of them, man. Just tell us the truth, bro. You done bought all of it.
Yeah. And look, I remember when I first bought this device. The only reason
you can't get on Amazon now, I think is the Z2000.
Yeah. Look, the only reason I didn't use this device, and the thing about it, I had it, played with it, because Philly Cable Dave actually brought it back out, right? And I was into the Plex, but the device, that Z9X, was terrible when it came to putting your live TV on there. It was terrible. Man, I packed it. As far as getting the movies and everything, it was good. But after that, I was like, I got to go. I can't use this device. What you showing there, Vince?
That's the app.
Hold up. Let me...
That's the PT app?
Yeah. That's the app. As you can see, I'm on the iPad.
Yeah.
That's my Zapiti. Now, if I was on the television, that stuff would be animated in the background and you'd hear the music. But because It's the app. You don't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still look good, shoot. Still look good.
I'll show you I was showing you, Dell, what I was telling you about the TV shows. See, this is when you first boot up. This is what comes up.
Okay.
You see, I can change the background, the skins.
Okay.
Yeah, but can you change the icons like for the movie and the TV shows? Can you change those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Down the bottom? Can you change those on the bottom?
Yes. You can change all of this. You can
Okay.
add. You can add. See over here, you can add. You can do. Oh, you probably can't see it because it's.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
It's
because
okay.
most people,
can
what we
change it,
do
that's
is we do it on this. I do it on here on my computer instead of doing it on the
device
on the
itself.
player, because this is easier. Because this is easier, and I can make any folders that I want.
I got a question for you, Vincent. Just like the Zidoo, and I'm quite sure it does the same. Can you connect it to your? Can you open the option on your computer and actually?
Yes.
Okay, so I kind of figured.
There's an app. I mean, you can go and get it on your computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
On your computer, on your iPhone. I can do it on my phone. I can do it on all of them.
That'd be the
Right, Del, someone needs the link for Ike's channel. Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, I could do that.
Sean needs it.
What up, though, Jeremy? What's good, Mike? I got you. Yeah. Hey, look, I talk about all that home theater needs. So if that's what you into, definitely go over there and check him out.
Hey, Dale.
Appreciate it, man.
Do you know if the Zidoo has an app like that, like the Zapiti, that you can put on your computer or on your phone?
Yes, Zidoo. Yeah, Zidoo has
where you can make the changes.
Yeah,
now, I know I have an app where I can use it as a remote, but I mean actually go in and.
I know it definitely got the web browser. Yeah, it should work because it got the web browser when I brought it up on the computer last week. So
it's not really app. It's the web browser. You can do it through.
Yeah, you could do it on your. You just need the web. You need your
IP address and
okay.
That :958. Put it on your phone and your tablet.
All right.
You'll be able to run everything from there.
All right.
I think it's 9528. Am I right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 9528.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think it's 9528.
Sorry about that, guys.
All good. It is all good.
But yeah, like I said, they're pretty much the same. All of them. It's just choices, like everything else.
Yeah,
choices.
Yeah, it's so many choices, man.
But Zidoo is a cheaper choice.
Preference.
Yes, that Zidoo is definitely cheaper. I would wholeheartedly agree with you. You're not lying about that.
If I'm saving $300-400, I'm staying with the Zidoo. I'm thinking about the Zapiti, but that's a lot of money to get something that does the same thing I already got.
Yeah, you already do the same thing. So
right. And like I said, I had to get it because of Dolby Vision.
Yeah.
Because the one that I had doesn't do Dolby Vision. Their first generations didn't do Dolby Vision.
Yeah, they did.
I had all the other. It did everything else. It didn't do Dolby Vision.
Yeah, the Z10,
especially if you're watching
Z10 Pro. The Z10 Pro does Dolby Vision now, and I think Dolby Atmos as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, they've always done Dolby Atmos, but they didn't do Dolby Vision. And I don't know about the Zidoo because I know when Philly Cable Dave was trying to get me, I was going to buy one from him, and I looked into it, and I'm like, it doesn't have some of the stuff that I want, but the Zapiti did, and that's why I went with it. And then when I got the upgrade, when I got the projector, I was like, oh, I need a Dolby Vision. And then I went to buy another one and you couldn't get them. And then I was like, wow. I got to spend that much money just to get one. And I was already, I like the ecosystem. So I'm an Apple guy. I know most of us that do this stuff like the open source.
No, Apple.
With the Google, but I'm an Apple guy.
Yeah, I'm Apple too.
Yeah. Hey, I just put the link, Ice page on there. You should see it. Dale say, have you? Oh no, Jeremy, not Dale, but Jeremy say, have you looked at the Orange Pi 5 Plus? It has everything you want hardwired wise, not for the entry. I don't know why I'm trying to get the hiccups, not for the entry level users. I have not looked into it. I have went past a channel or two that was actually discussing it, but I have not physically looked into that. But I will now that you said it, Jeremy. I will now.
Yeah, I was just looking into it because I'm trying to set up Home Assistant, the automation. So I was looking for like a dedicated device. I was going to use that or use one of these if I could, So yeah, it looks like it does something really good. Just never tried it.
What is it?
It's not a mini PC, but it's one of those hardwares that you can use. Just if you want to run like home automations and things like that, you can build it on that.
Okay.
Yeah. He say Apple all day. Yeah, I'm gonna check into it, Jeremy, and then go from there. Hey, I don't know if you knew. Do you use when you stream? Do you use StreamYard?
Yeah, I have StreamYard. I just never really streamed live. So
okay, you can like if you come on mine's, you can actually stream on your page just using this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That way, like anybody that has it, that way your people they gonna come on there saying what's up to you, but they gonna be like, who's all these people you got on here? So yeah. So like if you was to ever have a live show, you invite me on. I would come on there and then but you will have the control of everything. Like I can't just take over your show. But you'll be getting everybody that's chatting. We have ours too, but you will see everything. You will have complete control.
Yeah, I have StreamYard. I just never. I'm only now starting to get over the whole YouTube camera thing. So it took me a while to get here. So I'm just like,
I'm a background guy. I listen to all of them. I listen to all you guys. I'm most of the time I'm just in the background.
Yeah.
Give my 2 cents when needed.
Hey, when do what is his name? Haterade Cowboy?
Yeah, he comes on all the time.
All right, because I see that he do live shows as well.
He did a live. He and Ike did a live show.
I think we have one coming up. We have one coming up.
Yeah, because you're going to talk about your experience, right?
Next week
with the Zidoo.
Yeah, so I think we have 1 or 2 lined up.
Yeah, I'm
with Youth Man also.
Oh, you guys are with the big dogs. See, they're with the big dogs, though.
Yeah, I see.
They're with the home theater enthusiasts.
Yeah, them guys.
And you know who lives in Detroit?
Who?
Tech enthusiasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I saw him just last week.
I'm quite sure he don't stay in the city.
No. Oh,
yeah.
But I'm just saying that he's a Detroit guy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And look, I saw because he did a video at his home. And that's why I was like, no, that ain't no Detroit home. Yeah, he definitely in the burbs just like me. We might be in the same city. Cause hey, listen, man, that city life, oh man, you be trying to do your video, somebody pull up in the driveway with music on glass and messing up your stream and everything. You hear cussing and all type of stuff. Might hear a gunshot or two.
My neighborhood, when the lights go out, it's like Mayberry.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I know it's a couple. Tech enthusiasts. I watched the video. He was having power issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
and
he was trying to. He was on, and then he was gone. And I think that was the week that I think your power went out as well.
Yeah, man. That storm that came through. This is the first time we ever lost power, man. We usually be the lucky ones.
Yeah, I met Jeremy in North Carolina like 2 weeks ago at Audio Advice Live. It's real cool, dude, man.
Yeah, a lot of them do be cool. That's the crazy thing, man. A lot of them be cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get to one of those audio shows.
Man, I think
I remember when they used to have them here. I used to love going to those shows. That's how I, got into a lot of this stuff. Because man, I was the first one with a CD player, with a DVD player, and a burner. With all that stuff. I've been burning DVDs, my movies, since the 80s. The night when they first came out, I had a big laser disc. My wife was like, I remember when I got when DirecTV came out and the basketball season started that Saturday night, and it was a rainstorm, and I was outside putting the satellite dish up in the rainstorm.
Oh my Lord.
Until she was like, if you don't get your butt in here.
Yeah, man.
I had all of that stuff.
Yeah. Man, I'm definitely gonna try to go to CES next year, beginning of next year. I think they opened them back up. Yeah, I know they did.
Yeah. But I like the ones that these guys do, because CES is kind of like
CES
that's like international.
Okay.
CES
that's too
it
big.
Doesn't have that personal touch.
Right. I wanna do the ones that they do. They go to a hotel.
Because I'm going to see there in Colorado first week of September.
Right.
That's another big one.
Right. I can't do that. Yeah. But that's what I want to do. Next year, I'm going to set it up so that I can go to some of these tech shows.
Yeah.
And because that's where you see the stuff hands on. You can put your hands on it.
Yeah. And all the unreleased products.
CES, you got to get behind 950 people.
What's up, Jill, baby? How you doing? What's up? That's one of our queens right there. She been rocking with me for a while. She's a cook. She cooks, and she challenged one of the DST guys, and of course he got scared. And his name is J Mac, or AKA Hustler TV. He still say, well, we can do it. Let's do it. This guy talked all that crap and disappeared. So Jill, he disqualified. I already know what it is. He was scared of that smoke, talking about he can cook. Cooking them ham and cheese sandwiches.
Leave J Mac alone.
Hey, but when he come up missing, y'all know why though, right? As long as y'all know. Hey, but check it out, man. We about to get ready to get up out of here, because I'm gonna go up here and change the clothes. I just got my car back from the shop. I've been in the Grand Wagoneer. Man, that Grand Wagoneer, the sound system in the Grand Wagoneer would destroy my Expedition.
What do you have in the Expedition?
I got a 2021.
No, I said, what do you have in it? The sound system.
Oh man, don't ask me.
Because I have I just bought a new Pilot in February. I have a Bose system in there.
See, mine ain't Bose. I'll tell you that now. I know Bose when I hear them. This one not, man. I got in that Grand Wagoneer. Oh my goodness. You know me, I'm gonna adjust the equalize all of that, man. When I'm talking about, man, I had to go my hip hop route, and then the other day I was playing the Isley Brothers, man, the greatest hits. Oh my goodness, man, it just sounds so good, man. I'm up in the restaurant line playing Isley. Boy, them ladies going by just dancing like. Let that play.
Now that's old school.
Well, let me ask you this, because my wife and I had this conversation the other day, because we were in the car and we were listening to Sirius XM, and I don't know any of these new people. I don't know any of the songs because I don't listen to any of that stuff.
Me either.
I listen to all of them, man. Because now, listen, I'm gonna be honest. My heart is in 70s music. But I think the overall decade of music best, I think the 90s really rock.
No, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The 80s music.
60s, 70s, and 80s.
Because if you look at a lot of the stuff that they copied when they started doing all of them 90s, people started doing all that copying on the music.
Yeah.
They took the 80s music.
Yeah, they took the 70s too. I mean,
they took some of the 70s.
Yeah,
they took like Parliament and Chic and some of them other ones. But a lot of that stuff they took the 80s music.
And
a whole lot of it.
When you had it, when you got a bunch of R&B groups like Platinum, you got your Earth, Wind, and Fire, you got your Isleys, you got your Stylics. I mean, it was only a selected few, but I think that decade during the 90s, man, just that whole stretch right there, man, that was some good music, man.
Yeah, there was some.
I just think they had better marketing in the 90s than the 80s.
I would agree. That could be it right there.
But the music was from the 80s.
Because remember, you gotta remember when like all those MTVs came out in the early 80s, they weren't playing R&B music on there. The only person that got on there of any color was Michael Jackson. And it wasn't until the late 80s when they started with the Yo MT raps and stuff like that, that Fab Five Freddy and all of them got on there then in the late 80s. And so now they were promoted. And then by that time, here comes VH1 that played all the soul music. Or see, I'm dating myself. I call soul music.
See, I'm gonna tell you, I like my Marvin Gaye's. I like a few songs from the Shylights, Stylistics.
Yeah, there you
go. Ray Goodman and Brown.
I can do all of that, man. I can do it, but I think like I said, that marketing of the 90s, and the 90s, they took it. I mean,
well, I think that's when the kind of hip hop started to come in back then at that point, because it was R&B, and now there is no more R&B.
It ain't
everything
what
is
they call R&B now. I'll be like,
right? I can't listen to it. Man, I can't listen to any of that stuff.
Like they definitely all sounded.
I mean, I can't listen to any of it, so I'm stuck in, I guess, my age group where I with the music that I listen to. So, who do y'all think is the best balladeer of all time?
Balladeer?
Yeah.
There are a lot of them. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, that's too many.
I think it's a clear number one.
Who you got?
Who's that?
Luther
Vandross.
Vandross?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's okay.
So what do you think about Teddy P?
But shit, Luther took everybody's damn song.
Yeah.
What do you think about Teddy P?
Teddy P could go.
I mean, Teddy can go.
Teddy could go.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you though. Look, Teddy was good, but if I got somebody that's just gonna get into the soul, I got to go with that Eddie Levert, man.
There you go.
That's a bad mother.
That's a bad mother. Yes, sir.
That's true.
That cat,
and his son wasn't bad either.
His son wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But ain't too many. Ain't nobody gonna come back and say, "Hey, when it's time to go, who gonna go against right now? Who will go against Eddie?"
No.
The only people that could go against Eddie was probably Ronnie Osley.
Oh yeah, honestly, yep.
It could go and Luther. Besides them,
Luther was listen. If I had $1 million, I would say, "Hey man, my mom just want to meet you and sing about 4 songs." Look, I came up. I know all between my moms and my dad. I know. Listen, I didn't even know the song. He was so good. I didn't even know his songs were remakes.
Some of them are, a lot of them were.
Yeah, a lot of them. I did not know that. But the thing about it, you go and look at the original, and you go to Luther.
Yeah, Luther just took it to another level.
And Luther, yeah, not too many artists can do that though.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and make the song and made it his.
Right. And you know who I thought was going to move that forward, but you know, they don't last like they used to.
Oh.
Was Neo. I thought Neo was going to be that guy to take Luther's spot, but they don't last.
No, they don't last like, and the reason they don't last because we got everything at our fingertips like that,
Right.
and everything just moves like that. I think
I think
is nice.
I think there's too much. I think there's too much politics in the music these days.
It's too much who? Politics?
Too much politics in the music these days. So a lot of them will not last.
Well, the one thing about it, the language has changed.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah.
You got the singers trying to sound like the rappers singing now, and then that's one thing I say Steve Harvey was correct on. They don't even talk about love. It's always your man cheating, or I'm a your man, and I mean, I'm gonna tell you the last R&B group that I listened to, that me and my wife listened to, was
Peebo,
Jagged Edge, who was actually talking about love.
Right.
Talking about, hey man, hey baby, when I come over there.
Yeah, the generations have changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I mean,
what about the boys from Philly?
who Boys the
Boys
Man?
the Man.
Yeah, Boys the Man is good, but
Yeah, they had their run. But again, that longevity, like who was that? Just G, Peebo Bryson. You know, he could sing too.
yeah, people can sing, but he ain't no.
Osborne could sing, Marvin Gaye. You know, all of them. It's just, but that longevity. Some people just had their longevity, and they just don't do that these days.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall could blow.
So who you think R. Kelly got his style from? Aaron Hall. And
Right.
took it and ran with it.
And Aaron Hall moved to Virginia Beach, and ain't nobody heard nothing from him. That's a left guy.
You go back and look at when Aaron Hall came out with Guy.
Right. Oh, Guy, he had his own. Guy had his own sound.
Yeah, nothing like it. And then Aaron Hall did his own.
Right.
And then R. Kelly came out. You go and listen to R. Kelly with Public Announcement, the first album. Listen to Aaron Hall, whether you listen to Guy or his own project. You'll be like, oh yeah, I see what. Yeah. R. Kelly.
Before he messed his life up, he could sing too.
Oh, that dude was a gent.
And he was. It's sad that and the boy couldn't read, but he could sing like that. That's
right. He can write.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But it's so many of them, man. But I love the 70s, man. I love the 70s because it was you, man. Listen, I can go. You right, the 80s too, because I listen to Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Now you talking about political? That man was political.
Hey, listen, I finally listened to the documentary of him when he made that song. He had to hurry up and push that last album out. To pay his ex-wife. And what was that song? You were my wife, my life, my hopes and dreams. You know that one? Y'all don't know that one? Y'all don't know? Oh my goodness, hold up. I know y'all know this one, man. He said, because he was saying his last wife who he got a divorce, but he had to pay spouse. And he hurry up. I think they said he did this album in like 3 or 4 months. And it was crazy. Yeah, Barry White was my guy too.
The chat lines got some good making some
oh yeah, they got some good stuff in there.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder always classic.
It's a classic.
I'm telling you.
Barry White, man. Barry White made some good music.
Yeah, he did. Right. He blew his life up too.
Yeah.
But I think Boys the Man, once Mike left the group, the one with the deep voice.
The bass, yeah, they weren't the same after that.
It wasn't the same. I mean, they, you know, they could still do their little dance and all, but Mike was that one that
held it together. He was the glue.
He was the glue. And you lose that, man, because one thing about Boys the Man, they was getting respect from the younger audience and the older generation.
Right, right.
You know, they expected that to last longer, but I think
Stretch said just to keep you satisfied.
Just to keep you satisfied, yeah. Right. Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite
I do remember
songs.
that song.
Man, that's one of my favorite songs right there from Marvin Gaye, man, because he put it out. But I think they said that was the only hit.
One of my favorite one of my favorite songs from the 80s is from Ray Goodman and Brown, Special Lady.
Yeah.
From who?
Gotta be a special lady.
Right.
Very excellent
and the other guy, and I neglected to say, is Billy Ocean.
Yeah, Billy Ocean was good too.
You're talking about smooth.
Yeah, but he didn't last very long.
No, he didn't last long. He didn't have a whole lot, but you know, he in the 80s he had some hits.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. It's so many. That's why I say, man, between that, I think with that 70s, it was a lot of groups, man, and it's just love. When it come to you and your girl, man, you can always go to the 70s, man.
Right. So who are the groups today?
I don't know. I don't know.
Can anybody name what's the top #1 song?
I don't know.
It's Drake.
#1 song.
Drake and 21 or somebody.
Who's 21?
21 Sat. Now I do listen to 21. 21.
I have no idea.
That's 21.
Who that
the
is.
Whispers. Mike, the Whispers.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. Yeah, that hip hop is
Carl Thomas. Gail said Carl. Miss Gail said Carl Thomas. Who's Carl Thomas?
Yeah, he was up under Puff. He only had the one album, man.
Okay,
that was it. He got a couple songs. I know one was I know it because he's in my playlist. But him, I mean, compared to who we've been talking about, Carl Thomas come nowhere near him. You know, he was up under the Puffy and, you know, all of them, man.
Right.
But there's so many of them, man. But I can go back and listen to that 70s and that
70s and 80s.
70s, 80s, you can go back. But I think as far as promotion, when guys, it was the.
Nah, I think they started making money in the 90s.
Yeah.
They were getting ripped off in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah, they did get ripped off.
It's amazing how every artist back then, none of them have any money.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this now.
And they didn't own their own music.
Nope.
Well, one thing about this generation now,
they got a better business sense about them.
Oh yeah.
These guys do not even need a record company.
Nope.
All of us right now can make a song, and if it's hot,
just want YouTube.
We can have our face, right?
One song.
All I want is YouTube.
You can make one, because what's that guy that made Superman thing? The Superman song.
You talk about
I don't know what his name is. That's I think that's the only song he ever made, right?
No, he got
more than one song.
Yeah, that cat probably got about 10 hits. 10 hits. But that's the one where he showed people how to use the internet to make money. You don't need a major. And so as far as business structure now, these guys know, these record companies know, they probably just doing a bunch of distributing deals. Because these guys,
all they want is YouTube and Instagram.
It's YouTube, Spotify, all of this stuff.
Instagram, all of that.
And TikTok is making these guys make even more money with these videos and stuff.
Yeah,
so
all the record producers or all the record companies, they just about gone broke.
Yeah. So there's only a few of them that's out. But I agree with everybody. It's just not the same anymore. Really, in my generation, I be hearing these guys talking about, like I got some family members, they be like, yeah, we about to go home and listen to, like, him and his girl about to listen to Drake. You be like, But don't he be rapping more than what y'all about to listen to? Oh, we listen to everything. I'm not about to sit with my lady and we about to just really in that type of moment. I'm not about to sit up there and listen. Throw on some Marvin Gaye. You know, you can throw on some good slow jam from Michael Jackson, the Isley Brothers, Whispers. I love the Whispers. I didn't.
Yes, Teddy Pendergrass.
I watched the documentary of them. Do you know they never won any award in music?
That's incredible.
Crazy.
Wow. Hey, you guys remember the Shy Lights? You remember the Shy Lights?
Yep.
Yeah. I said them earlier. The Shy Lights.
I can remember I went to a Whisper show in Atlantic City. It was another couple, and we went, and it was a total of 10 people at that show.
Wow.
And the four of us got up and we were dancing right at the base of the stage, and you know what the Whisper said? Well, we'll put a show on for y'all, and they went into another gear.
Yeah, man.
And it was just 10 people in the audience, and we just said, I cannot believe there's not any more people here than this.
Yeah, man. I watched their documentary, man, when they made the song. What's the song? What is it? When the girl went to the pimp. Y'all know it. It's one of their main songs. She ended up going to the pimp, and he said, got to be one. Man, hold up.
Bro, just Google it and tell us.
Yeah. And it's something Olivia. Olivia. Y'all remember that?
I think I do.
Yeah,
I have to hear it.
Man, I should not know y'all music more than y'all. Olivia, you know it. Just put your audio on mute. And when you pull up Olivia, you gonna be like, oh yeah. Olivia. That was, man. But they said they made that song right because they used to get a bunch of pimps to come to their show. And the song was based off of Olivia being with this pimp. The family tried to get her away. And they said, man, the pimps, they got up and walked about the show, man. They said the Whispers, but y'all know that song, Olivia. Y'all know it. Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh, yeah. Olivia was, yeah. But they got a bunch of hits, though. I'm surprised they never won any music award. But, yeah, Olivia was my Lost and Turned Out. Yes. Yep. Olivia, Lost and Turned Out. Lost and Turned Out.
Let's see.
You got it, Vincent? Yo, you muted.
Some Kind of Lover.
Yeah, they got some hits, man.
I have the So Good album.
Somebody mentioned Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Hey, listen, those are the closest thing to old soul that we have in today's music.
Yeah. I will say that Bruno Mars has done a couple songs that I like.
Yeah. Shoot, when they remade Love's Train, I like that. And Love's Train, that was by Con Shum Funk. You know, I'm an old soul, man. I listen to all the music, but that be my go-to, like really when I'm riding by myself late at night. I just crank it up, pull up. I'll be pulling up, man. What'd you say? You talking, Vincent? You on mute?
Shonoff put a link in the chat. What's that for? Shonoff.
I said I got a phone for.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Yeah, we hear you.
What'd you say, Rich?
Yeah, I'm saying that Shonoff put a link in the.
Shonoff. What link? What link is that?
Shonoff put a link in the chat. You saw it?
Yeah, what
the
link
music.
is that?
Show enough. Why you not on here?
Yeah, man. It's so many classic songs, man. But like I said, I always go back to my 70s. Even when I'm at work, them cats be mad at me at work. But I tell them, I say, listen, you ain't got to worry about nobody getting hurt at work listening to this. I say it's all about the love, man. Some of y'all need this in your life. Them cats be like, ah, man. Man. I'm like, shoot, this is why, hey, I was here first. This is what I'm listening to. Yes, I am the boss, but I don't do it like that. Whoever get to the radio first, it is what it is.
No, I don't do that. They get in my vehicle, you better not touch it.
No, I'm talking about when I'm at work, like in the warehouse. Yeah, but
I'm in my office.
Yeah.
And I'm in my office. I got days. Each day is a different theme.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Sean, put the link for all. Sean, put the link for Olivia in the chat.
Yeah.
I can. Oh shoot! I know why I can't click on it. I'm on this. Yeah, we go. Yeah.
You don't want that copyright strike. So
yeah, that's it. That's it. Sure enough. That's it. That's the one that I just pulled up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't want a copyright strike. No.
Yeah, that's why I know I'm not clicking on the link. Yeah, I already know.
I played it in the background, and that's it.
Yeah.
All
right, Del.
Yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to make a couple moves. Hey, everybody, I appreciate you. Hey, Vincent, we'll start with you. You can talk to the people.
Just thanks everybody for coming out listening tonight. You know, I'm the home theater guy, so you know when we have these conversations, I'm definitely in. The rest of the time, I'm in the background listening because half the stuff, some of it I do, some of it I don't. You know, I can't speak on stuff that I don't have.
Yeah.
But I thank you guys. Thank you, Del.
All right, no problem, Vincent.
And the rest of the guys in there.
Oh, problem. See, Oliver, you want to holler at the people?
Well, I enjoyed it. I'm the neophyte in all of this, but I do enjoy listening. I usually stay in the background as well. It's fun being here with you guys. And everybody stay healthy and stay safe.
Absolutely. I don't know where Rich went, but you want to talk to the people, man? Share your channel,
man.
Everything. I already shared your and I'll share it again while you speaking, just in case.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks a lot for opening up your channel to me, man. So I'm one of the new guys out here. So thank you for the love and thank you for all the support you're already showing. So if you like home theater, you know, if you like all that kind of stuff, yeah, just go subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And there,
I just put this side of YouTube.
Yes, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and I just shared his link to his channel right there. So definitely check him out. He's the real deal, man. Listen, if you want to get into that home theater, we got options over here. We got options, and you can go look, get in touch with Vincent. Showed up. Now, hey, Rich is a legend. He been working with this. Rich been following me probably the longest, him and Show now. But now we got Ike. And look, go see it for yourself. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Very good content. Very good.
It is. Really good.
And he got new carpet.
Yeah, he did it himself.
And Rich, you know the inside joke behind the carpet too.
You don't want to know about that carpet there. You don't want to know.
If you need to know how to lay carpet, I give the guy.
You don't want to know about that carpet
in a day.
Hey, I'm gonna have to find out the inside joke on that one, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be offline.
Hey, Rich, you want to talk to the people before we get up out of here?
Not much. It's good to be here as usual. You know, and all I like to say is just welcome Ike to this side of YouTube.
Yeah.
Over this side, it's not merely home theater, but we do a lot of streaming over this side.
Right.
We're coming from the days of Cody. Remember that? Yeah, we're coming all the way back from the days of Cody. Messing with Android boxes and all of that stuff. Different side of YouTube. But you'll enjoy it.
Yep.
Yep.
But they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You got the streaming, but then you take it to another level. Once you get your devices, you want to start moving on up. Don't be like me and hesitate, and then keep hesitating. And then when you see the real deal, you be like, damn, I could have did this 3 years ago. Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
I would have loved to been there when he heard that to say. So this is what they was talking about. I can hear him now. Wow.
Listen, nobody ever sat in the living room until the U7H, or what was it, the U8H, and then the U8K came in. Nobody ever, like, me and my wife is sitting there, none of the kids. Everybody's in there. Everybody.
And guys, mark my words, mark my words tonight. In a few more months, he's gonna be singing a different tune when it comes to audio.
And look, he even got theater chairs up there.
All right.
Hey, Ike, I got the bad boys massage your back and kick your feet. And look, we done went to sleep on them bad boys a bunch of times.
You got enough space behind you, man. I can't wait for you to turn that around.
Take them shoes down. Look,
You just need to sell 10 pairs.
Dale, your home theater is sitting right behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Vincent that told me that, like, hey, look, man, no, look, you don't need a lot of space. Throw up you a couple walls. So, but yeah, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate everybody, man. This was fun. On the next one, I hope we can get some other people like Brandon on here. Philly Cable Day, when hopefully, and that's why I should have emailed him earlier in the week. That way he probably would have came on, because that's the guy who actually goes into the specs. He want to know all of that. I'm talking about how much voltage go up in the box. As long as it plug up and it power up, I'm good. But he's gonna be more specific. That's why he can tell you, hey man, hey, that box is only 33 inches.
You have to say what he says.
Yeah.
He doesn't let Android do him. He does the Android.
When I tell you, man, he gets deep into it, like how long the antennas are. So he's a specs guy, he'll tell you about it, but then he's a specs guy. And we need that.
He's a programmer.
Yeah.
He get deep into it.
Yeah, he want to try to break it just to fix it. That's just what he's about. So hopefully we can get some more individuals on here when it comes to like home theater and media players. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to do the same thing. Watch our content with either ourselves or with our families. And then the best part of it, and I'm quite sure everybody agree, when we have family member come over, their facial expression says it all. When they sit up and be like, oh, man, this is sweet. You got something.
You got it. Yep.
You got something. So I'm getting into that. Again, I'll be there shortly. But it's just good to be blessed with what we have in today's technology, and and have fun with it. So everybody, y'all be safe. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna take me a cruise downtown, and then come on back home. And I'll go from there. So everybody, thanks to my guests. Everybody, thank y'all. Sean, thank you for the donation on PayPal. Mike, thank you. I almost left without a salute. So thank you too. And I will see y'all on the next one, guys. Be safe.
Thanks again, Doug.
All right, man.
Thanks, y'all.
Take care.
Take care, y'all.